Good evening. How y'all? Y'all, that's American. I sound like I'm from Texas when I say that. I was going to say Saskatchewan, but that's wrong. How's everybody doing? It's Friday night. It's bitch night. It's time to get all those bitches off your chest, out of your head. Makes for a better weekend. Don't have to carry any extra fucking baggage around. It's all good. Had a good week. Lots of fun. Yeah. I went to work. I came home. It was good times. Other than that, not much happened. No, pretty quiet. Doe, on the other hand, had a fun-filled, eventful week, didn't you?
I had a really,
There she is.
really, really long week.
Welcome aboard.
Hi.
Thanks, Chris.
Texan Wade.
Thanks, Chris. You all have a good evening. You stay as long as you all can. That's a lot of Texas right there for you. Oh, yeah, okay. Fun-filled Friday night. Here we go. The week started last Saturday. Sunday. When the hell did Joan Hawley come? Saturday night. Friends of ours that we haven't seen for years. It's got to be 8, 10, 12 years, and just out of the blue, we kind of lost touch with them over the years, and out of the blue, I get a text, hey, what are you guys doing? Heard about Doe, want to come see you guys. We're on our way. I was like, Friday. Okay, we're here. Make your way over. So they came over and had coffee with us and had a nice visit, sat around for a couple hours and shot the shit. It was a nice change, a nice breakaway, and look forward to having them over some more here ASAP. And then the week continued. I drove off Sunday night back at the home. What, is it still called the home? What are we calling it now?
Group therapy.
Group therapy? At the group home?
Is it the group home again?
This isn't the same group home for unwed mothers that I read about in the 70s, is it?
No, it's wayward cancer patients. Some from Grand Prairie, some from as far as in Nuvik.
I never forget the one time.
Van Camp?
At Van Camp. There was a lottery or something I bought tickets for, and I forget what the prizes was. It was a lot of money. Probably Special Olympics lottery. And my mom asked me, well, if you win, what are you going to do with all that money? I looked at her and said, I'm going to open a halfway house for unwed mothers and have dates. I thought she was going to hit the floor. It's the same weekend. I told her if I'm not if I'm not in bed by 11, I'll come home. Yeah. So that was my childhood.
I didn't have those options.
No?
I just wasn't home. I was gone from forever.
Frickin' dry skin. I hate Alberta winters. I hate...
Try radiation. You think you got dry skin? I got the Mexican...
Yeah, I know.
You come back from Mexico, you get a flake tan, and I'm flaking like I was in Mexico, but I wasn't. I dreamt I was. I've been dreaming about food. Fuck, I've been dreaming about food.
And that's a good sign because...
No, it isn't. My whole existence is to wake up, drink, and eat.
Yeah, I know, but it was that way before you got sick.
I know, but I had time to do other things. This whole having half the capability is really sucking. Because there's a new buffet place that I would really like to try, but the problem is I can't make a dent in it at this point, so it's not worth the money.
Yeah.
I can just sit there all day and try, but they'd probably kick me out.
Yeah, well.
I've been kicked out of buffets before.
Yes, we have, on more than one occasion.
Yeah, and Ryan helped me.
Yes. So, at the...
Tamara, you can come help paint. I'm not allowed to lift anything.
At the Cancer Overlord house.
Oh, yeah.
Anything new? What's developed? I know you had the noisy neighbor.
Well, Tuesday I kind of crashed. I was really, really ill, and I went in and had a meeting kind of with my doctor and stuff. She came up and seen me, the oncologist, and they took me over and gave me hydration kind of against my will. I didn't really want to. But I had an IV bag of saline and stuff, and I felt quite a bit better. She said I looked 1,000 times better than when I came in. And about 3 or 4 hours later, it just kind of boosted my energy. And the next day, I felt amazing. I felt like a human being, like before the pandemic. Amazing. So, yeah, obviously I was dehydrated a bit, and that is a going concern. So then I had to start this. There's 20% of people are reactive to the radiation as well as the chemo, and guess what? I'm fit in that 20%. So I have one set of nausea pills for the chemo and a different type of nausea pills for the radiation. So she put me on that, and I just about shit my pants when I went to go get the prescription. It was $76.26 for 15 pills. It's like $5 a pill, roughly. And I just stood there and went, "You're kidding, right?" I said, "How many pills are in the prescription?" He said, "There's 15 here, what your doctor requested." And holy shit, thank God she didn't ask for 30 or 40. Because holy, that was hard to take. And then I found a little tidbit for anybody going through the cancer treatments. You get this, if you were to take oil and flour and mash it around in your mouth, that kind of coating you get from the chemo treatments. Club soda. Rinse with it, gargle with it, brush with it. And mine took 3 times before that slime was gone out of my mouth, and it tastes like chemo. So that tidbit alone helped me get through the rest of the week, is not being able to taste the chemo anymore. So now I've got a couple liters of club soda around the house, and for anybody going through that treatment, it does work. She also suggested baking soda and water, but I couldn't do it. But the club soda, amazing.
I wonder if that would have worked years ago for me.
Getting the taste out of your mouth. Was it a virgin chicken?
No, the whole alcoholism, waking up with that morning munge mouth, my God, what died inside of me and wants out. That happened when I sobered up every now and again.
It would probably work for any distaste in your mouth.
Yeah.
Some people say that they get a metallic taste. Mine isn't metallic. It just, I can't even describe it. I can't even, but your food starts to taste like it. Everything tastes like that. And just having that taste out of my mouth, I was able to eat more. With the new pills, I was able to eat.
Mike wants to know if sparkling water would do the same thing.
Yes. Tonic water also, but tonic water is a little sweeter, apparently.
See, I used to use tonic water and bitters when I was violently hungover, and it actually would snap you right back into commission again. You could actually function through the day.
Yeah, it made a huge
It
difference.
worked really well for heartburn too.
So today I had, my appointments all got kind of twisted around and stuff, so I was actually out a little bit earlier today. First thing in the morning they did another IV push, and I was, beginning of the week I didn't want to. It's like another IV, like really, my arms aren't even healed from
We have company.
surgery.
It's a dog.
But I did another IV push today, so I'm hoping to feel even better tomorrow, because that's kind of hitting the wall again today.
And
My neighbor Wednesday.
you're feeling so good from these IV pushes, you actually went and got a letter from your doctor so you can walk into any hospital in Canada and go, "I'm here for some hydration, hook me up."
My problem is the fluid goes in, and with the ostomy it just kind of goes right out again.
Yeah, just free flows.
So even though I'm drinking 3 liters of fluids a day, it's just not enough. And so they added Imodium. I'm taking Imodium daily to try and slow that whole process down, and trying to eat meat lots more. But all the levels are good. All my levels are checking out. I'm still holding at 120. I didn't go up in hemoglobin. I didn't gain any weight. I didn't lose any weight, so I'm still the same. My iron's deficient, and of course they expect it to be, just because I'm not eating a lot of meat, because it's a hard find in that house. Mind you, there was a lady that came in and she had a Costco order and a half.
Actually, Cal, the cat's bark is a lot bigger than the dog's.
The
Trust me.
lady came in and she did like 12 plates of stuff, and she was making lentil soup and garlic and onions, and I walked through that kitchen, but it didn't affect me. So I know that the new pills for nausea are the way to go.
And then
But Wednesday I had a wonderful neighbor. Oh frick, I had a wonderful neighbor. On the back side of my unit there's one more unit, and this lady moved in, one of those full volume TV people, and I thought to myself, if I could just find what she's watching, I wouldn't even have turned the volume on online. But unfortunately she was watching like TSN or something with a bunch of Trump information on it, and it was loud. Like I couldn't even read, it was so loud. I left and went down the hall into the reading room and sat there and tried to read my book. And then I come back and I thought, okay, by 11 o'clock she'll shut it down, and that's that. She's also a chair dragger. Now, anybody that knows me knows I will lose my mind if you drag a kitchen chair across the floor. or if you or if you have a dripping tap.
I've never seen a slipper round a corner in that fashion before. From the bedroom, out the door, around the corner, down the hallway, around the corner, whack, right in the side of the head.
There's some people, you'll lose your mind over open mouth eater. Those drive me nuts. The open mouth eaters, like that lip smacking while they're eating stuff and food falling out of their face. I have no tolerance for that. The chair dragging thing just drove me nuts. And there's one chair in every room at the desk. She couldn't lift it a little to put herself in it. No. And I don't know what, she must have had a suitcase full of bowling balls for the noise that was coming out of her room. And every 5 or 20 minutes, boom! And I'm like, what the fuck is that? And the room's shaking. I'm like, holy shit. Well, this didn't end. At 2:30 in the morning, I pretty much had enough. And all the house staff is gone, like all the people who are in control of the house. They leave, they lock down, midnight to 5, we're under alarm, you can't leave. They're gone. Okay, fine. I phone her room. I let it ring because the TV's still blaring, and now she's snoring like my dad. And believe me, my dad can suck in a whole room and a half, and she's like that, and my headboard is against the wall, and so is she. Great, I can't sleep. It's 2:30. Oh, fuck. Pick up the phone, dial her room. It's ringing, it's ringing, it's ringing, it's ringing, it's ringing. She's sleeping right through it. I couldn't believe it. So I hung up, and I thought, I'll try again in 5 minutes. I phoned again. She's still sleeping. The TV's still blaring. 3:30 in the morning, I finally fell asleep. I think I just passed out of exhaustion. Got up at 6:30 a.m. because she dropped one of those fucking bowling balls right against the wall, and my whole bed shook. And I'm like, and I yelled out at 6:30 in the morning, are you fucking kidding me? And somebody else, I heard somebody laugh from the other side of, like the other side of the hall down the way. And she checked out at 9 a.m. And I don't know if it's because I yelled at her through the wall or what, but holy shit, she was gone, thankfully. So when the house staff came in and we discussed it, they were going to put her in the basement by herself because she was scheduled to come back later in the week. And I said, well, don't put her next to me. It just won't end well. So they agreed.
Problem solved.
Yeah. So I had the one bad night, so I got about 2 hours, 2.5 hours of sleep until the guy came, the maintenance dude, and started blowing. And asked Wade, he's a...
You can watch people do a job. I pulled in last Friday to pick up Doe a little bit early. She wasn't quite ready to go. So I just sat in the car in the parking lot and watched Buddy leaf blow the grounds for all the leaves that were still laying around from the fall.
I picture a Ghostbuster.
And this guy, he's got a 300,000 horsepower, gas-powered, diesel-powered leaf blower, where really a battery-operated thing could do the job. And he's out there, and they've got the metal banister rails going up the stairs and up the ramp, and he's ding, 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 ding down every fucking one of those. He's right below the goddamn bedrooms. And I guess he gets started at 7 in the morning doing that shit, and it's just like, why? There's people in this house, they're sick, they're recovering. Show some compassion. It's a compassion house, for fuck's sakes. I mean, you can't fix stupid. You can muffle it with duct tape, but you can't fix it.
When he's in the hallway and he's got ladders and stuff, he purposely drops them, and I think it's because it's female domain. So he's just making you aware that he's there and he's working. So you stay out of his, so that there's no other lawsuit because he's working, and I think that's what he has in his mind. And he shows up in shorts, and I mean, the one day it was minus 39 for God's sakes, and he's wearing shorts.
What do they think he is? Fucking UPS?
I don't know. He does the job.
Okay, let's do this now.
But last night I was so exhausted, I texted the driver for the shuttle
Yeah.
all the messages to Wade, and then she says to me, this is JC, right? And I said, well, you tell him I'm too tired. And I just kind of clicked it off.
So I get this long string of messages, screenshots from Doe's phone. Why am I reading this? Who the fuck is JC? Fuck, you can't.
Goofed.
Let's do this. It's time. It's time to do the Positive Mike's beer taste test.
Oh.
Positive Mike, of course, local Edmonton brewer. You can't buy his beer, but you can buy his swag. Check it out, Positive Mike's. Do a search for it. It comes up. All sorts of shit. What do you need? Hats, badges, buttons, condoms. He's got it all. And last week we did the... You can't have
Bonzi.
beer. We did the Bonzi scheme. And everybody liked it. Sheldon was here, and everybody really, really liked the Bonzi scheme. I think the final score was like 9 out of 10 or something. It was really damn good. And we had a little bit left over, about 2 ounces. So the following night, I marinated steaks in it, and then barbecued them. Holy fuck, they were good.
You can market that also as a marinade.
Yeah, ouch.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh,
Market it as a
get
marinade.
down. Get off me. So tonight, if Kona will let me, because she's being just a cantankerous little bitch, we're going to do the TKO'd, which is a jalapeno and wheat beer. And none of the screw top shit. Nah. Mike uses the good ones.
You hear that pop, Tamara?
That's fresh. Yeah, Tamara, this one might be yours. Did you want to try just a little sip?
Yeah, that's all I
Doe
can
can't drink, so...
It goes straight into the bag, and then I could blow up like a balloon.
Yeah, her bag
all
just...
over the house.
I had to tie a rope around her waist last week to keep her from floating away. Hey, easy there, drunk. Yeah, I've got all Tamara's here, Mike.
Beer for me.
Hey? Too much
No.
what?
No,
No?
not for me. A little too much beer. Reminds me of a draft, almost. Mind you, I haven't had draft in a long
No, I
time.
like this. It's good.
We have very different tastes, so.
I don't taste the jalapeno in it at all. But it's a good beer. I'd drink this.
Where are you going to?
I'm going to. It's great. I got a whole beer. It doesn't have it could be 100% alcohol. It doesn't have, the Bonzi scheme at least, it said 4%. But that might be Bonzi's IQ too. I'm not exactly sure. So I don't know how much alcohol Wooters lost because I can't even talk English now. Good night, everybody.
You expect all your beer at hockey tomorrow.
Yeah, I've got to go shoot Emily's hockey game tomorrow. My granddaughter got called up to the
Big leagues.
big leagues from the farm team, and she's going to be playing goal tomorrow. And she's insistent that I come and shoot pictures. So, if anybody needs me at 5 o'clock tomorrow evening, I'll be at Millennium Place in Sherwood Park shooting hockey pictures. So, yeah, it is a little bit weaker spice in the first batch, Mike, of the Bonzi scheme, but it's good. I like it. I like it a lot. So,
I like it less.
I like it a lot. I don't chug beer
It's got
tomorrow.
more of a
It's more of a beer
taste.
Yeah, but it's crisp and clean, which I like. That's
Yeah,
what I
it's
like
not-
in a beer.
It's not a dirty
Like
draft.
if you've ever had Sol, Mexican Sol, not Molson Sol, that stuff sucks donkey ass.
That's next week.
If you've ever had Mexican Sol, it is a crisp, clean beer. I love it. I will drink that shit day and night. It's a good
does.
beer, and I do. And Tamara and I will be drinking beer in the parking lot before the game or after.
Before, because she has to let it wear off because she doesn't have her full license yet.
Oh yeah, that's right too. She's still driving on the baby license.
She wouldn't have to do that if you had the big girl license.
Yeah, keep giving Sheldon a hard time about that too. Sheldon can't have more.
Sheldon isn't here tonight.
Sheldon can't have more than a sip of beer because he's got the baby license.
Yeah.
Yeah, which brings another point with driver's licenses. Mine expires here in May of this year, and being a class 1, I have to go get a $300,000 medical exam and then get my license. But we looked and Doe had pulled her license to see when it expired, and on the Alberta driver's licenses, give me a second. I can get it out here real quick. We got this little window here. That guy there. I don't know if anybody's ever really looked at that window. See that?
Walk your thumb over your ID, dummy.
Your picture's in there with your name. So that was cool. Doe discovers that, and then she looks at it and goes, "Oh, mine has my birth date and the fact that I'm a donor." And I looked at mine. And mine has my birth date and my name.
Yeah.
And she says, "Oh, you're not a donor?" I said, "No, I'm a donor, but mine has my name on it." She says, "No, mine says donor." I said, "Well, give me your license." So I read her license. It doesn't say donor, it says Doris. So yeah,
I'm still getting used to my name.
that's life around here.
I've gone by Doe for so long, and now I have to use my actual name for a lot of these documents and stuff. And
Yeah, it's tough,
still-
tough grind.
yeah, it's still weird.
So we got in the mail yesterday or the day before, one of the two. I've been getting the mail sporadically. We're out in the country, so I get the mail when I happen to go by the mailbox. Try to get by there more now that we're expecting forms and letters and shit like that. I get a letter from the federal government to do with Doe's CPP and the forms that she had to fill out to send back to them. And it's opened. It had never been sealed.
Nope.
So it's like, what's missing out of this envelope? And
All
who
the
has
papers.
it? Hey?
All the other papers.
Yeah, all the other papers are missing out of it. It's like, fuck, do you guys not glue shit shut? I mean, come on. It's a letter. Yep. But then I got to thinking that it's the federal government. They've had a lot of cutbacks because Trudeau needed a raise. So they probably laid off the official envelope lickers. They'd be the
Probably.
first ones to go.
Probably.
You know. So,
I don't know.
I don't know.
I hadn't given it much thought.
Mm-hmm.
We'll just see what transpires and what if I've got to prove my identity again, or if they've deceased me, or what the hell. 'cause
Exactly.
I've gone through all of that.
Yeah, I've been there, done that a few times.
I had to prove it to the passport people
Yeah.
that I was alive.
Yeah, exactly.
And then last year when I was on EI, I had to prove that I was married before you, to prove that I was married to you now.
Yeah.
Nothing like trying to backtrack an old marriage certificate for something you wanted to bury in the first place.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Don't forget to subscribe. Smash it, smash it. Do all that stuff. I'm supposed to do this.
Are you?
Apparently,
Yeah.
I'm supposed to. So make sure you subscribe. You hit like and share. You get notified every time we're doing a live show, which is every Friday, and around 8:30 or so. Oh, the envelope lickers got COVID and had to take time off. Yeah, you know what,
Paper
Tamara?
cuts and they're on disability.
Yeah, they're probably on compensation for paper cuts.
I can't do another one. I just can't. Ow!
Yeah, the oppression.
Could you imagine if that was your job? You'd never. The glue buildup would be just in club soda.
I'm sorry. There you go, eh?
Ooh, I can still hear that sound. It's like a razor and you cut your legs.
Yeah.
shaving. Icky, icky.
So other than that, not much has gone on this week. It's been kind of a quiet week. I was busier than hell at work, which is strange, but I'll take it. Beats hell sitting at home letting your mind go a million miles an hour when you sit alone in a truck and let your mind go a million miles an hour. Right, Kona?
Hi.
Yeah? Yeah. Say yeah.
Say yeah.
Yeah.
Good girl.
Good girl. It's my talking dog. In my last delivery of the week, I was at
Kendall.
Kendall Auto and Truck Parts in the northeast corner of Edmonton. I walk into the place, and Buddy's in there with his 6 Australian Shepherd dogs. 6 of them. I was like, holy
Minis.
shit. Cool.
Minis.
I like this. So he's got one pup there, 6 months old for sale. So he's sitting down, playing with these dogs, having a good time of my life. And I asked the guy, I says, well, how much for the pup? He's $1,450. Yeah, buy a used car for that money. I didn't pay that for this dog.
Raspberry and lime cider.
Raspberry, that'd be good.
Sounds good.
So, on a scale of 1 to 10 on Mike's TKO'd beer, I'm giving this one a solid 9. It's fresh, it's crisp, it's clean, I like it.
I'm giving it a 7.
You giving it a 7? Okay, but you're not a beer drinker.
Yep.
I'm not much of a beer drinker anymore, but yeah, I still like the odd beer every now and again. It's good on a hot summer day.
Unanimously last week Bonzi's scheme was a 9. Unanimously across the board.
Yeah. So this one's an 8 across
This
the
one's
board.
an 8. Sorry, guys.
We only have 2 votes on this one, though. The third voter isn't here because, I don't know. I haven't heard from him today.
No, I haven't either.
No, so we will later.
Yeah.
And what else we got going on? What else happened? Yeah, 2 down, 3 to go. We got 3 beer left.
Yeah.
Unless we decide to do a repeat performance and drink tomorrow's 5, then we have 8 left. So that'll all come into play tomorrow. So
No,
no,
we'll be good.
I'll bring the beer tomorrow, as long as you remind me. Nothing else much happened. Sold my camera. So got lucky. The neighbor come over. She's a
Yeah.
dog groomer, and I gave her a call because Conan needed her nails cut. And she came over, and she's kind of a what would you call it? She shoots for the local paper.
Hobbyist.
She's a hobbyist that, yeah. And I've been talking to her about going to a full frame camera as opposed to the smaller sensor camera she's using. And of course, it's quite a bit more money. And then she came here yesterday, and I said, "Well, I'm selling my camera. Got to make ends meet around here. So I'm selling this camera." And she's, "Well, how much?" I said, "Make me an offer." So she made me an offer, and I went, "You know what? Sold. I don't have to list it. I don't have to advertise it. I don't have to run around showing it off to be told, it's the wrong color. It's pretty heavy. Yeah, it's got this little nick over here on the corner." So I figured, you know what? Screw it. It was a Nikon D600 with a 24-to-120 lens mic. So I sold it to the neighbor across the street. Handier than hell. Worked out great. So now we got a few extra bucks to put on a bill. So that's one less bill we have to worry about this month.
D3000.
Do you have leads on Nikon bodies? I need a new D3000s. I have a lens for it. Well, Cal, have I got a story for you. Don't buy a new D3000. Don't buy a used D3000. Go and buy a
Nikon dude now.
D500 is really expensive, but buy the top of the line Nikon D camera with 4 numbers in it. So I think D7500 is the one that's out now to replace it. Replaces all those other ones. The D3000 is a pile of crap. The D7500 is a much better camera, will give you much better results, and your lens will fit on it just perfectly. But if you have Nikon stuff, we'll get together and it doesn't matter. If they're Nikon lenses or Nikon mount lenses, they'll mount to any Nikon ever made from 1956 to now. They will mount on all those cameras.
You've stuck with Nikon now for 15, 20 years.
Yeah, I've been with Nikon 15, 20 years. Back in the film days, I was with Pentax. I had a Pentax LX, and that camera was phenomenal because I could go out and help my neighbor build a fence with it, pound nails with it, and then go shoot a wedding. And it's just a phenomenal camera. The Nikon stuff, it's expensive. There's no doubt about it. It's a little more expensive than the competitors, but it's well worth it. If you spend a few extra bucks, you're going to be way happier with what you buy. And you're going to get way better results. And if you need any assistance or anything, Cal, you've got my number. Give me a call. Shoot me a message. I will help you out any way I can. It's not a problem. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, see? Yeah. It's time for a new camera. Mike, don't be so goddamn cheap. Buy Cal a new full-frame camera. She needs a D850 with a 24-to-70 f2.8 lens. You're into it for $8,000-$9,000. But
I need to talk to Mike after this, too.
get really good results. Okay, well, send Cal a message with your phone number, and Mike will phone you. Other than that,
Yeah, the 7500. Yep.
Yeah, Tamara mentions Canon. What do we hear? Nothing but crickets.
I have issues with Canon, particularly printers. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
exactly. Yeah, Mike, sure, I'll pull that out of my arse. Well, if you keep your money in your arse, I keep mine in my front pocket. But I guess it's safer where yours is. Nobody's going to rob
I
you.
had herpes this week.
You got herpes this week.
I had a huge fever blister.
Oh, you've been kissing the radiologist, huh?
Actually, that might be a radiation burn. Now that I think about it.
Oops! It's like a frickin' laser.
It was a freaking laser.
So yeah,
Dry mouth. Dry mouth.
yeah, GoFundMe so Cal can get a new camera. You didn't do that for me when I sold my camera, Tamara. Just saying. But no, Cal and Tamara did start us a GoFundMe. I'm just teasing. Which is just about at $4,990 now. So if you've donated,
I have a friend who put it up
Thanks.
on our school reunion page today.
that money, trust me, believe me, it's getting us through, man. We're down to one income, and we still got the bills. We still got the mortgage. We still got car payments, insurance payments, utilities, which of course are going through the roof. So if you've donate. Geez, thank you so much. It's
really appreciated.
It's appreciated. The money's not going so we can go dining out and stuff like that. Doe can't go anyplace. I can't take her to a restaurant because she has no immune system.
Nope.
So it's been wiped out by all the chemo and radiation. So
but
I've got to watch where I go, who I interact with, how I socialize.
All things considered, though, I haven't gotten a cold like they warned me I would, probably catch a cold or whatever's going around, because I'm kind of isolated and really isolated in the house because I have my suite, so I kind of stayed in my suite. We all get shuttled to and back and forth for our appointments.
Do you have to wear a mask when you're in the shuttle?
Yes.
Yeah.
We have to wear masks in the shuttle. Anywhere that's common ground in the house. Whatever you've used in the house, you have to sanitize where you were, what you've used, and stuff like that. So I'm kind of lucky that way. I don't have a lot of interaction with anybody other than other cancer patients, and we're all in the same boat. So other than the odd time that I'm out just to gather some groceries for the house or stop off at a store for a minute. Other than that, I really don't have contact with people outside, so I've been very, very lucky that way. And I'm really surprised that, not knowing that I was compromised prior, that I didn't catch a cold or anything in the last 3 years, which is amazing.
Yeah, no, we both come through so far, touch wood, without catching anything, so much as a cold.
Not even a sniffle.
Not even a sniffle. So
I had a slight sore throat for one day for about 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Gargled with apple cider vinegar, gone, and it never came back.
Tamara says everybody on their hockey team got COVID, so they're good for 90 days apparently. That's an NHL mandated rule, Tamara. I'm not sure if it applies to the Hawks in Pee Wee hockey, but I could phone Gary Bettman because I do have his number here someplace, and I could get back to you on that and let you know. The other thing I wanted to bring up too, and I meant to pull in a picture and I didn't. On the 23rd of February.
So Wednesday,
the 23rd at 11 o'clock in the morning on the Dean Blundell Network, or you can go to 95.7 Cruise FM's website, or you can text the Locker Room Morning Show to get a link to the show. But Jimmy is doing his Pink Shirt Day Zoom speeches to students, classrooms, parents on bullying and the effects of bullying. And this year he's got 3 other guests with him. She ran away. Okay, that's fine. He has, I don't know, yeah, it doesn't work. He has Lumsden, Jesse Lumsden, of course, played in the CFL, played in the NFL, was a Olympic bobsledder. I know his dad Neil fairly well from when he played with the Eskimos back in the real football days before the Elks took over the name, or before they changed the name to the Elks. Mercedes Nicoll, an Olympic snowboarder, 4-time Olympian. And another young lady whose name eludes me right now. See, I don't have any of this written down.
Marshmeyer?
No, not Marshmeyer. Another young lady who, at the age of 2, was burned over 75% of her body. And she now does TED Talks and things like that. They're all going to be guests on the show. It's at 11 o'clock. And Kel's firm is broadcasting it across Alberta North, which is phenomenal. Last year, I watched it, and Jimmy reached 45 or 50 classrooms in the Edmonton area and had great success with it. He normally will go into the schools and do his speech. This stems from his days from playing with the Canadian Half Pints basketball team. They'd go into schools, put on a show, kind of like the Harlem Globetrotters, and then talk to the classes about bullying or the students about bullying and stuff like that. And with COVID, he wasn't able to go to the classrooms and do that he has for the previous however many years. So now he's doing it via Zoom, and they had really good success last year. And so they're going to do that on the 23rd of February. So yeah. So again, it's Jimmy and Friends, Mercedes Nichols, Jesse Lumsden, and Kelly Falardo. She's a burn survivor and TED speaker. So join them, 23rd of February, 11 o'clock. If you happen to have kids in school, have them watch it. If you're homeschooling or whatever right now, have them watch it. Maybe you have a child that's a bully. Have them watch it.
Even if they're not a bully.
Even if they're not a bully. Even if your kid is the straightest laced, have them watch it. You can do nothing but learn. Thanks, Glass, for sending that to me on Facebook. It allowed me to get to the names, anyways. So that's always good. What else we got going on this week? Anything?
Happy Family Day.
That's right. Long weekend. Yeah, Family Day. I get to spend an extra day with Doe this week.
Yay.
Yay. So that's cool. Yeah, Glassy, maybe Greg should watch that. Be good for Bond to watch that because
he is Dean to watch it too.
He is both bullied and a bully. So
and
Dean, yeah, Dean can be watching it. Jack will be watching it, Tamara says. Yeah, I can see that happening, and Emily should watch it too because it works.
I think everybody should watch it.
I think everybody should.
I mean, there's bullies in the workplace. There's bullies. Well, you're mean to me too, so.
Well, you're just as mean right back. So it's a given. This is a give and take thing, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So it's all good.
So
make sure you join Jimmy. 23rd, 11 o'clock. Text him, get the link, do whatever, go to the website. 957cruisefm.ca or the Dean Blundell Network. So head over there. I got nothing else. I'm done. I got beer. I'm not quite done. I have beer.
Never done when you got beer. Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Glassy is a whipping boy. Do you want to talk about bullying, Glassy? Do you think you need to talk about bullying, about being bullied?
You should bring him in.
We could talk about being bullied. I just sent you a link, so you can join our show. Let's talk about being bullied.
I see it. I don't know if other people see it, but
I do
you
too.
know, you get picked on to a certain point, and then there's just a line where it's like, okay, that's enough, you know. But sometimes with the podcasts, I see that it's enough, but people just keep going, you know, and you just. It's not that you need to get a thicker skin. There needs to be a better stop. You know, when you've had enough.
Welcome aboard, Blinky. Glassy.
Hi,
Who's
Joe.
that Blinky?
Turn your mic on.
I can't hear you.
You have laryngitis?
No, there it is. Are you okay? Can we hear
Can't
me?
hear a word you're saying.
Nope.
Yeah, nothing.
Testing
No.
1, 2, 3. Nothing?
No, dead air.
Really faint.
I got nothing. I didn't even hear the thumping on the microphone.
Okay.
Oh, mate, hang on. Wait, it's me. Say something now.
Oh my God! Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Hang on. Let's try this. This might feedback real bad. I don't know. Okay, try it now.
Hi. Can you hear me? Testing 1, 2, 3.
No, can't hear you at all now. Oh, shit.
I don't need to talk about.
Okay, so only I am going to be able to hear Glassy.
I'm just going to turn it up just a hair on mine.
No, I don't need to talk about my.
Okay, you turn it up.
Lord.
There.
Can you hear me?
Okay, I can hear you.
Doe can't
Can
hear
you
me.
hear?
Oh.
Can you hear him?
Can you hear me, Joe?
Slightly.
Slightly? Oh.
Slightly.
It's a
You go ahead and
6,
talk.
8,
I'll
class.
repeat everything you say.
Come on, you guys. Jeez, I'm not that hard to
I'll
talk
just do this.
Lord. I don't
Not
need a
without
hug. Yeah, well,
Glassy.
sure, if you want to give me a hug, sure, yeah, but Lord. Doe, good to
I have
see
to
you.
plug in.
She's plugging in some headphones.
No, okay.
Liz, we're running off the same mic sitting across the table from each other, so we're not in our separate rooms doing our own thing.
Doe, it's good to see you. It really is.
Can
And
you,
my mic is off. Yes?
yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear him?
Can you
Speak,
hear
boy.
me? Testing 1, 2, 3.
Mm,
A little bit.
A little bit, not at all. Some, no.
Or was it
no,
off?
better.
Yeah, I need a hug too.
Glassy says it's good to see you. You're
I'm
looking
alive
good.
and well and still have hair.
Yeah, she's alive and well and still has hair. So it's all good.
100%. Right on. How do you like the TKO? I thought it was a little. The first batch I think is what I got was a little spicy. My stuff.
No, this one has very little spice to it at all. I'm kind of thinking maybe he forgot the jalapeno in it.
Oh, the first stuff. Oh my.
Yeah.
Yeah, bowling affects me. Yeah. I had a guy that lives in Nicaragua on a $350 patio and with a pool. Yeah. Yeah, no, you can
Yeah.
put that back up there. That's fine. Totally
That's
fine.
that's bowling enough right there.
Bowling is- Bowling is okay.
Yeah. No, like Bill was saying earlier, there's a certain point where content takes that step, and I see it on quite a few different podcasts,
Right.
where you've got the how do you say it? What's the word I mean?
You got the point across. It's done. It's over. There should be. You can see that the person's getting pissed off. Stop. Right. Don't continue on, and don't bring it back later.
Yeah.
And I see a lot of that in some of these podcasts, and I shake my head. It's like, wow.
And radio stations, yes, exactly. There's a local radio station where sometimes they do go too far with James.
Mind you, though, I grew up being bullied, and I was a bully when I was in my teen years. I was scrappy, but I never went out of my way to be a bully.
No.
And as an adult, I always defended anybody lesser.
I got smoke in my eye, Tamara. Smoke in my eye.
100%.
It's okay.
Yeah. No, I fully agree with you, though. Like, there's, yes, a time and a place to haha and poke and have fun, but there's a certain line that you have to get to without kind of dancing over it. That's where most people find that victim, if you will, in those people. And it's sad. Like, I love Jimmy, and I've never met the little guy. I've never met him at all. But I totally respect him, and I have 100% respect for him. Because I probably imagine what he probably went through. Like, but he turned it around. He says, you know, I'm the same as you up here. I'm the same as you here. I'm just short.
Yeah, exactly.
That's it.
Jimmy is who Jimmy is. What you see is what you get.
That's right.
He pulls no punches. He is probably one of the nicest, kindest guys I've met in that industry.
I should be smoking.
And no, you can smoke. It's okay. We don't get the secondhand smoke here, so it's all okay.
I'm not
But
bad.
in doing some work with the radio station with Jimmy, nothing but the utmost respect for the guy. He's in an industry that he isn't trained to be in at all.
No.
Zero.
No, he just walked into it.
Yeah, zero. Well, no, Lachlan dragged him into it. Realistically, that's what happened. Is
Get me a minion.
Lachlan was looking for a little person to do a stunt on a radio station years ago. Jimmy said, "Yeah, okay, I'll do it," and away it went. It just grew from there, and with that is an actual real friendship. Like if you do anything untowards about Jimmy, you have a 6'4", 220-pound Amazon asshole on your ass, because Lachlan will rip you a new one.
He will.
And Glassy's gone.
He's frozen.
You're frozen, Glassy. Jump out, jump back in.
Time.
Yep. Glassy froze. It's that BC Wi-Fi. BC internet doesn't work worth a shit.
That's my bitch of the week.
Okay, go.
Wi-Fi at the home.
Oh, the internet, yes.
Oh my god. 10 seconds up, 10 seconds down.
There, you're back.
Yeah, sorry about that. I don't know
That's
why.
okay.
Like, since I got this damn TELUS fiber optic, every
That's why,
once in a
right
while,
there.
like once an hour, it just drops. Everything drops. Open
Yeah.
the door, let the dog in. Yeah. Did you
Oh,
guys
left
find
dog
that
out.
there too?
Not where we are. We were Shaw.
Oh,
We're Shaw, we can't get TELUS out here.
Well, we can, but we won't.
I love TELUS, but my God, like at least once an hour, at least once every 2 hours, it drops. Anyway, sorry. Where were we going with that?
I was just saying, if you ever did anything untowards Jimmy,
Oh no,
you'd have a 6'4", 220-pound Amazon asshole on your ass.
I'm in too.
In lock,
100%.
right?
I'm in.
They are best of friends. I've
Yep.
seen it.
Army Chris. Yep.
Yeah, Army Chris. Yeah, you got him. But just with between Locke and Jimmy, they are best of friends.
Yeah.
They are buddies.
Yep.
So. Yeah, and Tamara, you're right. Sometimes Jimmy is treated more like a mascot
But he makes the show, though. You have to understand that. Like,
Yeah,
No, yeah.
and he embraces it.
He-
That's the best part. Like,
that is it. He's willing to roll with the punches, and he has the final say on everything. Jimmy, this would be a riot if we threw potatoes at you. No. Potatoes hurt. Let's do eggs.
Yep.
You know, so
the stairway. Yep.
it's his call. If we're going too far, they stop.
I'd be more scared of Army Kristen Locke. No, you're not wrong, Mike.
Yeah, you're not wrong there, Mike. I'd be more scared of Army Chris and Locke too. He was in earlier. I think he's gone now. So, hey, let's rag on Chris now. He's not here.
Oh, Chris
said he
is not
couldn't
here
stick
anymore?
around.
Oh, shoot.
No.
God love
No,
him.
he left a while ago.
God
See,
love him.
TELUS out here for us doesn't work. They come every 2 weeks to a rural area,
Yeah.
and for us, no.
Really?
Yeah, Shaw's here at the drop of a hat.
Yeah, well, of course, because they just feed off of TELUS or whoever the hell it is in Alberta
Yeah.
that provides a fiber optic and piggybacks off their lines. All the nodes. Like, have you ever looked at my telephone pole outside my house is brought to you by the laziness of a Shaw hooker-upper, because there's cables that are dangling from this telephone pole that have been there for 30 years. So Hydro, we had our big ice storm probably about a month ago now, and Hydro just came along, everybody's house across the neighborhood. Because
Well, we were having cable issues here with Shaw
yeah,
when we first moved in, and they did the same thing. They put a bunch of repeaters in our house and signal boosters and stuff like that, and decided no, it's the underground line. It's got to be it.
yeah.
So they ran a line direct from the post across the street,
Yeah.
over the street, over our roof, down the wall into the house. Yeah, that seems to work. We'll leave it.
Meanwhile, you got
So it was
96 feet of cable to go.
896 feet of cable come from the pole across the street. The neighbors upload speeds like 300 megabytes per second. Mine's like 14 million. I'm uploading and downloading songs in 3-4
Oh,
seconds. You
you're
know.
the direct line now. Yeah, cool. Right on.
So they finally came and lopped that off and put in fiber optic.
Yeah.
Yeah, zip line, exactly, Kelly. You're right. It's a zip line, and yes, you are right, Tamara. It sometimes can be to the point where it's uncomfortable as a listener.
When we lived in
But
Edmonton,
you have
we
to
went-
sit back and know that these guys
Yeah.
are buddies. They are friends.
I was a whipping
You've got to
boy.
be able.
I was a whipping boy at my radio station. I was glad.
There's always, yeah, there's always a whipping boy on in any situation, like with Glassy and Bonzi.
Yep.
Glassy's a whipping boy, and Glassy knows that. He embraces the role. And there's times where I sit there and go, oh, fuck. Too far.
How many
too
times
far.
do you think I'm sitting there going, fuck, too far?
Well, I'd flip my
Yeah, but
mic.
you-
See, that's where you and I are different, because I'd flip my mic on, pop into the screen, go, you know, dude, too far. Click, and pop out again.
That's
And
why I give them the color bars.
it'd get the
Yeah.
wheels rolling. Yeah, exactly. You need some new colored bars. There's so many different ones out
We
there.
need a donkey wailing.
Yeah.
Screaming goats.
Holy
Screaming goats.
Did you
Fainting
guys-
goats.
Fainting goats. Yeah.
You guys watched the Rich Meisner interview we had tonight?
Yeah, yeah,
Oh my god, that was
We
Yeah,
don't have virgin chickens. We have eunuchs.
yeah. Yeah, Rich Miser, he's a funny asshole, man.
he's such
He's pretty damn funny.
Bonzi was talking about yeah, should I post this photo? And it was literally like a 14-year-old girl and a guy in a bar, and he's asking both Rich and I were backstage before the show started, and it was like, no, you shouldn't play that. No, don't touch it.
Too far, too far.
Yeah.
That's when you.
Because I
That's
mean,
when you go
like,
in with the howling donkey.
it's fun about our show because we're very fortunate that we get to push the edge a little bit, if you will. But we get flagged for we got flagged for the Olympics when that woman was doing the big ski jump, and the nuclear reactors were in the background, and we got
Yeah.
flagged for that. They pulled our whole show, the IOC.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah. Oh, yeah. The IOC. There's everything.
yeah,
You done. You watch.
good idea. Yeah.
You watch.
Glass
Like
is gonna be up
TSN.
looking for that.
Yeah.
Or whoever isn't covering the Olympics, they have special written permission to post pictures.
Yep.
They can't even post videos. So yeah, the IOC takes their shit very, very seriously.
Oh, 100%,
So-
man. We get
Too
flagged
serious.
for almost every goddamn show. Like, it's
Yeah.
fun to open with a clip or it's fun to open with a music video, but you
Yeah.
can only play like 10 seconds.
What is it? You're allowed 15 seconds, right?
I think it's down to 10 now. I
Is it down to
flagged
10?
for-
What about if you give credit to the?
No, you have to have written permission.
Oh,
No,
really?
and
Yeah.
because our show's sponsored, thankfully, Kelly, Mike, Positive Mike's Brewery, the Dean Blundell Network, everybody that we have on board, the HIP in San Juan, now it becomes a paid show, so now you're monetizing on that. So
Hmm.
you can't do that, right? Like, there's a lot more smaller lines you have to dance between just to
Yeah, exactly. By the way, just for those of you out there at TV Land who are watching this and looking around going,
Mary, you're
hey,
saying-
he's got beer on his show. Yeah, he doesn't sponsor me. He gives me no money to do this. He gave me the beer and said, hey, do this for me. And I went, okay, not a problem.
Say, Mike. Mike,
Because-
love you, man. I need some more of this.
Because Positive Mike's Brewery, you
Everybody
cannot
wants
buy
that.
his beer. It's not for sale. It's illegal for him to sell the beer.
Yep.
But he can sell the swag. And apparently, and I've been watching a lot of different podcasts here in the last little while, where people will mention Positive Mike's Brewery, and then some chick named Kel goes, his wife's a smoke show. It's all his wife. It's his wife's idea.
Yep.
Everything's his wife. And yeah, she's probably right, because I've met Mike and Kel just a couple weeks ago, and
Beautiful people.
Yeah, they are.
she's a drop-dead gorgeous chick who seems to be the brains of the operation. So
Pretty much, yep.
I always find it, if you get in good with buddy, if you get in good with dude's wife, you're golden forever, right? I got a friend of mine. He's down in Mexico right now in Ixtapas de Guatemala, or however you say that. And he and his wife are down there right now. And he sent me a picture of him and his wife sitting on the beach. So I replied, I didn't realize you were down there with his granddaughter. I get back a message. My wife now loves you too, you fucking prick. Why?
Shit,
Because I said,
Kelly.
yeah.
No, Bonzi and Glassy never acknowledge you. Bring her on right now. Send her a damn link.
Okay.
Yeah.
You make my life so hard.
Let's give Kel the little.
What's her name? Kel.
Who is she?
There she
Is
is.
she?
Do I know her? Do I dare bring her in?
This is
Kel?
gonna turn into a New Year, a Christmas Eve before we know it. You know that.
I got
I
it.
still
how
haven't
did
watched that 5-hour show.
Doe hasn't watched that yet, man.
Oh man, you have to watch it. It's so good.
That's 5 hours of content, man. That's a long watch. It was a riot, though. That was a good time.
Like, God love Lindley for. I grew so much respect for him for that night because it was fun. It was a free for all chat about everything, right? We hadn't had the Ottawa contest or contest, convoy, there, see? There you go. That's when he was going to get booze when he was on the podcast.
Getting booze, yeah. That was a fun night. Jeez, that was Christmas Eve too, wasn't it?
That was the night before Doe went to started all of the shit that went.
Well, no, she was in the middle of her shit in the hospital. She had surgery on the 18th.
Right.
Yeah, and they wouldn't let her out because they were scared she'd come home and make a big Ukrainian supper, which she probably would have done anyway. So,
Yeah, cool.
and now Tamara and Kel want firefighters.
The surgeon was really good though. When he told me I wouldn't be home for Christmas, he brought me a chocolate eclair, a little tiny one.
Cool. Oh, that's nice. though.
So yeah,
Yeah.
Are you
Yeah,
doing all
Mike
right?
says
Is it like a fucking prison? Like aside from the woman that was living next to you, is it like
no,
how,
it's
how is it?
15 en suites. I have my own bathroom with shower and stuff, and it's like a hotel room. All the like, both 1, 2. There's 3 floors. 1 suite in the basement with laundry, a gym if you want to use it. The main floor has the office.
Yeah.
Gourmet kitchen,
Hi, Kel.
and it's all shared.
Okay.
And then upstairs is like a reading
No,
room, library,
I can't hear
activity, arts and crafts.
Turn your volume up. We can hear you.
how is the week? Is it like do you get like the food and veggies on a tray? Like how is it like?
You bring your own groceries.
Oh really? Okay.
So you get free range of the kitchen, kind of like having roommates.
Okay,
Except
so no,
everybody
the
has their own
idea
bathroom and
is
suite, and every room has a king size or queen size bed
Right.
and a single pull-out bed.
So kind of
It's
like
actually
your own,
really
your own little
beautiful
pad, if you
place.
will.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
That's good.
Kel, you're here. We can hear you. Can you
I
hear
can
us?
barely hear you guys though.
I can
Well, turn up your volume.
My volume is turned up on my phone.
We'll put in your hearing aids and then turn up your phone.
He's old.
No,
enough.
my point is you always say, "Oh, Mike's a great guy. Mike's a great guy," but it's never. Mike has a great wife. That was my point.
I always say that.
He said
I
that.
always say
And,
that.
Bonzi.
Oh, Glassy and Buzz, yeah, but their show doesn't count. They're a bunch of fucking idiots.
Wow.
Why are you sending them money? Like,
Yeah, I'm
come on,
here,
man.
by the way.
Oh, shit. Oops. Hang on, dog needs in. Hi, dog.
You guys, they need to buy more merchandise now. I need a new camera, so
Yeah, I saw that, yeah.
I'm gonna
Like-
have to take a look.
Like I say, if you want to
I'm
hand
still-
buying a camera, let me know. I'll go with you, whatever. We'll,
So you're
we'll,
saying
Still,
that we're turning this
changing
into a camera
something.
show, but so you're saying basically I have Nikon lenses, they're gonna fit on anything.
Yep.
Oh, gee.
Hey, it's trouble
Oh,
over
see
there.
now the firefighters can
anybody
come
on.
because Tamara and I are
Yeah.
here.
Hang on.
Hey,
I'll-
Not the
firefighters,
Lamont
you come
ones
hang
either.
out with me. Come see me at the home and just wait 10 minutes.
Firefighters, hang on. I'm scrolling through looking for firefighters.
Mike's laughing in the background. I can hear him.
Yeah, I know, right? Firefighters.
Hey, Mike.
he's working on a Friday. Like
Working. What's he working on?
Mike's a banker.
Here.
He's working on a business deal, or what's he working on?
I don't know. Actually, I think he's pretending that he's working.
Oh, he's watching UFC videos while you're pretending
Probably.
to have care. How long? Like, at what point do in a relationship do you just like, it is what it is?
Like I give a fuck.
Bad. Wow. Thanks, Wade, for that interjection.
No problem, man. It fit. At what point, Glassy, what point in the marriage to what?
Do you actually just go, I don't give a shit, whatever.
Day one.
Day
Bye
2.
now.
Day one, day two, okay.
Well, I'll tell you this much. Doe was home, sitting across from me at the kitchen table 10 minutes after she got home, and I haven't seen her for a week. She hadn't seen me for a week. She was over there babbling about something, and I was just sitting here nodding, reading. I have no idea what she said.
You know, that works.
And it works both ways.
No, see, that works because I can call you out on it later. I can go, I told you 3 days ago. And I might have.
So we're on the drive home. When I dropped Doe off on Sunday, the last words she said to me were, "You make sure you go to my drugstore and you buy some ice cleats. Because I saw your fucking pure red shit on the ice. I don't want you slipping and falling. You can't afford a 17th documented concussion. You'll have to wear a helmet." So, okay, fine, whatever. I'm going to pick her up tonight, and I'm about halfway into the city, and I go, fuck, I didn't buy those ice cleats. What do I tell her? Because she's going to ask. Do I lie and say, oh, no, I bought them and they're hanging in my truck?
Tamara, go.
Or do I tell her the truth and go, I didn't buy them? Yeah, I told her I didn't buy them. Guess where we went? Right to the drugstore to buy those ice cleats.
You're damn right.
What are you doing, Tamara?
She's wasted on her deck.
You're doing
Laundry.
laundry,
Oh, her new washing machine.
doing laundry on a Friday night. Nice.
No, she bought a new washing machine.
Oh, you bought a new washing machine.
Yeah, her other one shit the bed, so.
Oh, so you're filling the machine doing laundry on a Friday night?
Yes. It was a wild life.
Nice.
Don't you have children? Shouldn't they be doing that?
It's like an
It's good to
It's time
episode.
to teach them.
What's the one on Netflix that every woman likes now? Mom? Is it Mom? The
Working moms.
Mom. Yeah.
I love that show.
Yeah. Switching to computer. Be right back.
Okay.
Okay.
Here's Miss Emily.
Hey.
Hey, Emily, how are you doing?
I am.
So what's this? I hear you got called up to the big team and are playing goal tomorrow. Is this true? That's what Mom's telling me. Is that true?
Nice.
50
Congratulations.
And you get
Oh.
$50 if you get a shutout.
From the coach.
See,
Grandpa's
from your
going to
coach.
pay you $50 if you get a shutout. So you have.
No,
to
I'll buy her a Slurpee. I'll buy her a Slurpee just for playing goal. My agent,
And
Wait.
when I played hockey,
Red Bull before the game.
I birthed it. Do I get a Slurpee?
no, you got to get donuts.
Is that
Remember, we
like
had
a
this discussion.
They're
participation
closed.
award as a child?
Are they open tomorrow?
No.
Why not?
Monday to
They're
Friday.
Monday to Friday.
Hmm.
Mm.
Nope.
I don't know. Kel's in disguise.
I don't know
what's
if I
going on.
can
Get out.
eat donuts.
They're
The
really
last
good. They're
yeast
worth
thing
it.
I had was a mistake.
They're worth it.
So, did you catch that, Tamara? That your dad will pay $50 to her if she gets a shutout tomorrow? Did you understand that? Did she?
Oh, sure. I'll give Emily $50 if she gets a shutout tomorrow.
So,
And I'm broke.
yeah.
So is what I'll do is I will write a check on Glassy's bank account that the money from Bonzi's show gets deposited into.
Perfect.
I knew that would sound fair.
I'm looking for artwork.
Oh, that means I'm out to work tomorrow. Shit.
Mm-mm.
Oh no.
Go join the
Bodycon.
convoy.
What?
I got bins of artwork. It's from like kindergarten to grade 6 if you want one.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to do something with
Oh.
all these scars. I need.
Oh, your
Huh?
Parents don't care.
tattoos.
Yeah,
Can I
she's
come
like
too?
she's preaching $1 million art venture, and you're just discrediting it like she's like nothing.
Oh, we don't
She
get to
painted
talk
this
about
shit
it. We don't
with
want
heart.
tattoos.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's a tattoo for her stitches and stuff to cover up all
Yeah,
the scarring.
I want to come too.
Well, you can. You just need a passport. You need a
Yeah.
passport and a whole whack of pesos.
should
We have
go
our own
to the
artist.
money limit.
I'm looking for artwork that isn't a zipper. You know, people have zippers to cover all the staples, and I don't want a zipper. I want like a palm tree or something Caribbean-ish
I got
with an iguana and maybe a cactus.
a ladybug.
That's cute.
When did you get
Fly
that
to-
done?
We can fly to Nicaragua for $447.
Wow.
Nice hats.
You
Right on.
you
I have to
can.
wait till I heal.
You can.
Kelly, let's
Where's
see your
that-
tattoos. Come on now.
I can't do it.
No, Kel's tattoos are all in the private,
I
intimate
have
places.
no tattoos. No,
Not
I
at all.
am. No,
So-
no,
All,
Really?
so that wasn't you in the video then?
it was not me.
Tamara, go ahead. Can you zoom in Tamara's camera there for a minute? What were you showing?
I got this one. I'm not going any lower.
Does it say
what
don't?
you're
What
getting
does it
at.
say?
Which one's that one?
This one? I got writing on my
What's-
collarbone.
What does it say?
What's it say?
I can't tell you. It's dirty.
It's dirty?
Oh, Emily's there. Okay. Emily's there. I'll find out tomorrow at 5 and I'll let you guys all know.
If you get the top view, you get the bottom view, or how does that
Yeah.
work? No?
Dad, we could get more matching tattoos.
Yeah, we could. We could. Just
Kelly's like, I'm just.
save your pesos, get a passport.
Okay.
I've got a tattoo artist. Actually, I was going to get ink done when I was down for a wedding. I had everything drawn up and ready for him, the whole 9 yards. I got down there, and he wiped out on his motorcycle and busted his hand. So that was the end of that tattoo.
You should have got a tattoo
girl.
anyway. That would have been a fun tattoo.
Yeah.
I got a
You ever
mustache.
seen a guy in a cast trying to operate a vibrating needle? Yeah.
Why not?
What is that? Nobody knows. That's the cool thing about it. Check it out. It's a whole sleeve of. Nobody knows.
Bring it on full screen. I want to see your ink.
This is a
Oh God. Fuck Tamara. You and your mustache.
Oh, yeah, nice. There you go. Right on.
Oh,
Hey,
really?
what's that one?
I'll go.
Autism.
How much ink do you have?
She's got a whole body full of ink.
The whole body full. Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Her
I got-
ankles, her feet.
My feet,
Ankles, feet,
my
shoulders.
my collarbone, my whole left arm,
Shoulder.
my right arm, My
He's on your
neck.
back, isn't he?
My
And
neck.
a life-size
Behind you.
picture of my Harley on her ass.
Yes. My neck. My
Is that
ear.
a true story? Because I knew a soccer guy that had like girls' names scribbled out on his back from a tattoo. Yeah, he was an English.
That's a bad thing. Names. Never put names.
I've only got two.
I
That
got
one
3
there,
names on my body.
and then this one here.
Oh yeah, nice.
You can't see them, but they're there.
I got the same one as he has on his shoulder.
Yeah, she copied
We
me.
have a matching tattoo.
I just have my wrist and my ankle.
And Kel and I are just the virgins in the
I
group.
was just gonna ask if I was the only one, but
Yeah. No,
You two are like chickens running naked through the forest.
With no,
no, I
memory
thought about it.
distance.
I thought about it. Like I know for one of Mike's birthdays, he was talking about getting a tattoo, and I was like, "Oh, maybe we'll do that." And then I was just kind of like, "Nah, I don't want to do it anymore."
You know what, Cal? That's nothing. I was 45 when I got my first tattoo, give or take a couple years either way. I always wanted one, but I never had anything that was worthwhile to put on my body permanently that described who I am and what I was about.
I always wanted to.
And then
I'm gonna get a firefighter.
one day, Taylor had drawn some musical notes. That's Doe's son from her previous marriage. And I kind of looked at that and I thought, well, that's kind of who I am. I'm music and a musician, DJ, entertainer, music engineer, sound producer. That's kind of who I am. Kind of stuff. And then Sheldon looks at it and goes, yeah, the show must go on. And bang, that was it. And that's what this one on this arm is musical notes with the wording in it. The show must go on. And that's the one Tamara copied off me. Because she's not,
I'm not
original.
I always
She's a knockoff.
like because I grew up playing lacrosse. I wanted to get
With what?
What's that?
Dogs or DOS?
You grew up playing with
Lacrosse,
lacrosse, okay.
and so I wanted to get like kind of like a tattoo of a girl that kind of had like bell-bottom jeans on, holding a lacrosse stick, and that was something I always wanted to get. But now I don't know. Now I'm just like, meh.
Okay, if you do that and you get the bell-bottom jeans, you got to make sure that on the leg of the jeans, right near the bottom, there's the white V,
with the fur.
the white V with a Canada flag in it. Because those were the coolest bell-bottom jeans ever when I was in school.
Yeah, it was in
Just say
the
that
little
was
dingly
before
thing.
my time.
Yeah.
Way before my
Yeah.
time.
It's my dad's old.
Hey,
Okay, so's my husband.
I am old.
So is my.
I'm like a fine wine. I get better with age.
That's what they all say. Ha,
What the fuck are you guys doing on my lawn?
that's a fun dad joke. Yeah.
Mhm.
My herpes hurts.
Your herpes hurts?
Uh oh.
Okay.
Yeah, Tamara, go.
Yeah.
No. You've only
You know
been
what,
for
though?
4 hours.
Yeah, you've only been home for 4 hours, Samara says. You know what, though? Go grab me one of Samara's beers. Fuck her.
No.
I've been holding Tamara's beer hostage for, I don't know, 3 weeks?
You
2
were
weeks?
supposed to bring it when we went to the hockey game.
Yeah, I was supposed to bring him to the Oilers game. I conveniently forgot.
How was that? Was it good?
It was horrible.
It sucked. This is my dad.
It sucked.
Go to the game.
I was with my daughter. Couldn't even look at any hot chicks or anything. I was with my daughter. Jeez.
Oh, your daughter.
31
A hot chicky mood, if you will, and I mean that respectfully.
$31 for a goddamn
Kelly too.
Caesar.
Kelly's
I
got a
mean,
hot Mike, you understand that? You fucking watch the episode. That
she's the fucking brains of the operation. I don't care what Mike
It's right
says.
below me, right there. Oh, it sounds really bad.
Mike's ignoring us.
Mike's
It's probably a wise idea right now.
Hey, Gwen.
No, the hockey game was good. That's the first NHL game I've been to in a new barn.
Yep.
So it was good. I've been to a few Oil Kings games. I've been to a shit ton of concerts in the new barn. That was the first NHL game, and other than the fact that it was lost 4-1,
Yep.
it was a good time. I had fun. Well, the company I kept with Tamara and I like doing these
Adventures.
ventures together. She's kind of
I'm his only son.
Sidekick.
she's my bad
My
influence.
only son, is that what you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's my only son. Yeah,
Yeah.
she's
She's
my
the toughest of the boys.
she's the toughest of the boys. She's my bad influence. She is the one. Hi, Gwen. Welcome aboard.
Hi, Gwen.
She's the handiest of the boys.
She's the handiest of the boys.
Sheldon fixed my sliding door. and the
But nobody fucking knew he could do that.
I know.
Ever. Like, it was so...
Like, I need to go
Tell
away
them to
again
stick
because
up.
I have another toilet seat that needs to be fixed. So,
Cool.
Actually, if you just phoned him and said, "Hey, I need this fixed. Can you do it?" He'll do it.
Oh, shit. Mike, did you pick up Foo Fighters
Dad,
tickets
did you
today?
get my Foo Fighters tickets today?
No, I'm sorry, Tamara. I work for a living. I don't have
so
time
do
to...
I.
Yeah, but
Good
I
job.
was working and had to pick up my wife, and I had
I
no
was
time to pick up
working
Foo
and I
Fighters
picked up my
tickets.
kids, and then I had to
I
feed them.
supersede David Grohl.
Hey?
I supersede David Grohl.
You superseded David Grohl.
Yeah.
Yes.
God.
The only problem with
Wow.
those tickets that Mike got is who's going to go with him. There's only 2 tickets because
Oh, there's only 2. Okay.
you and I are going to go, and I'm like, and our kid loves them, and I'm like, this is not going to go over well.
A couple.
Yeah, see, I thought maybe he bought a block of 10 or something, and I was going to put in my order.
It's not that kind of banker that.
It's what I want to know. Glassy, and you worked in radio. I worked in radio pre
1960.
phones. There was no phones weren't even fucking invented when I worked in radio. It's what I want to know is on the locker room this morning. They were giving away tickets to the Foo Fighters, so I thought, I'll give it a try. I phoned. I was caller number 1. Okay. Lock comes on. You're caller 1. Click. Fine. Redial. Bang. My phone's ringing instantly. It's like I didn't get a busy. Fuck. What? You're caller 57.
No way.
Really?
No way.
Hung up. Bang. Hit redial. Your caller 92. They were after 95. How in the fuck did Locke go from 1 to 57 to 92 in a span of about 4 seconds?
You take one
lines.
call out of a
Yeah.
pen block,
Just,
you close it, you take another
yeah.
one call, close it, 20,
Yeah.
30, 40, 50.
Like,
Yeah,
did they
exactly.
get to 95,
you go
or
all
did
the
they
way
just
up.
say,
Yeah.
this is
I think he's just making it up as he goes along. There's no way he got to 95 in that fast a time. There is no...
Well, ask
No
They didn't
fucking
want to
way.
answer that many calls.
support for
Yeah,
legitimate call. Absolutely. I went through that and I worked at 97.
yeah, yeah. So,
I want Foo Fighters tickets.
Yeah, wait.
Well, so do-
we're gonna have
so do I.
his sons on next week.
oh yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're not Dave Grohl.
They're biblical.
They are.
Dave Grohl was
They're
at
not
my
Dave
house
Grohl.
on Saturday.
Yeah, actually, Dave Grohl was over here last Saturday.
Joe Toby, Dead
What?
Ringer.
Dave Grohl was here last Saturday having coffee with us.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He flew in and stopped by, him and his wife Holly.
so back to this firefighter thing. We could,
Yeah.
Here we go.
that's why
What do you want
Tamara
to do
and
with
I are here.
firefighters?
Yeah.
Oh, you right? Yeah, right. Firefighters. Yeah. What do I got here for
And not
firefighters?
Lamont.
No, we don't want those. Or does Bruderheim have one? We don't want those ones either.
Volunteers.
Yeah, no, you don't want those.
Did you?
I got
You want number 1 where I took Gigi.
Yeah.
there's this firefighter here. This is a pretty hot firefighter. You guys like this one?
No.
Oh God, no.
No.
I've seen that. That's old.
I thought that was a pretty hot
Like
firefighter.
a reach
I don't have
with
much
a
loaded.
set of tires.
I kind of cleared my. We can try this for you. Where to go?
Yes, Mike, we
Try
will
this.
have Glorious Sons on the podcast here.
Well, perhaps it is the context in which words are spoken that give them the power or meaning. I love you, dog!
That's all I got. I got no firefighters. Hey,
Oh boy.
What a disappointment.
Wade needs a
Disappointment.
producer. He doesn't know what the fuck's going on.
I do. I need a producer.
Yeah, you do.
I do.
Take all you hooligans on.
hmm
But he needs to be paid, though.
Well, that just means you'll have to sponsor my show so I can split the money with Glassy.
Hey, I have merchandise.
I want-
get the merchandise.
Pump that merchandise. 100%. Go to Positive Mike's Brewing on Twitter, on all the social media accounts.
There you go.
Crazy. Can't
Yeah,
get the beer,
yeah.
but you can get swag, which is really cool as well.
That's exactly.
Was that good?
Exactly.
Did you record
That was pretty
Cal?
good.
Sure. Now we just got to see the sales come in, and then we'll be good.
Yeah.
Can you take it?
Well,
Oh,
I make money. That'll be English words. Here we go. That was more than 5%, Mike. That was 6.7%. I make less money than the average welfare recipient right now. So, in order to buy
How are you?
Swag.
What's going on?
we'll get there.
Parents,
We'll get there.
Oh, Lord. And do you Do you not think for like a tenth of a second all this bullshit that's going on in Ottawa is ridiculous as it is, and we're so tired of the clown convoy, if you will? But are we just done with restrictions? Like, fuck me, let's get on with life. Like,
There's supposed to be some restrictions coming on.
Well, see,
right?
all that bullshit in Ottawa could have been stopped right in its tracks.
yeah, by Trudeau going
If
out.
only a leader of the country would have stepped up and said, I will meet with this person, this person, and this person, the three organizers of this convoy.
Yep.
I will meet with them in the PMO's office on this date at this time.
Yep.
When they show up at the door, they go through a metal detector, they get patted down. Trudeau's security is all over the place. You sit down across the desk and go, sup?
Yeah.
Well, we want you to resign. It's a democratic country. I was elected by the populace of this country. I'm not resigning. Next request.
Well, see, like,
Right? And all
guys
it took...
in BC, or you guys in Alberta are just like us in BC. The fucking vote's already been decided in Ontario before our polls even close.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
So, but
all it would take was a leader to sit down and listen.
We sent
And
the
it-
biggest equalization payments across Canada out of the West, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it just doesn't matter.
I went to like this woman came at me the other day, and she's like, "Yeah, we do." Oh.
Yeah,
There you go.
he's right. The mayor could have sat down with him and said, yeah, you know what, fuck off.
Yeah.
Or whatever. They want to be heard. It's like any child throwing a temper tantrum. They want to be heard. That's all they want.
Yep.
Well, they obviously
Right.
don't want to work.
Tamara used to throw temper tantrums. She wanted to be heard. So I listened by turning her over her knee and spanking her. And the problem was solved because children hear through their asses.
I don't think that problem
The
is solved
same-
because
Really? You don't think that problem's been solved?
I can't comment.
not
on
the spanking issue.
in the future.
Check this out.
She still likes to be spanked.
See, that problem again has been solved by me spanking her out, right? See, the guy with the mic makes the rules, Tamara.
Hey, cut me out. I need to go to the bathroom.
Yeah. You cut yourself out.
Mom.
But that's all it would take is kids have a temper tantrum because they're frustrated. And that's what this whole occupation of Ottawa is a frustration. People are frustrated by the mandates, and they've unfortunately got their rights confused with their privileges.
Say hi to grandma.
They think that flying on an airplane is a right. It's not. It's a privilege. They think working for a company that says you have to have
Hi,
a
Grandma.
vaccine is a right. No, it's a privilege. Crossing the border into the States is not a right. It's a privilege. You can't cross into the States unless you're double vaxxed now, no matter who you are. Whether you're a truck driver, a politician, a doctor, you cannot cross borders into the U.S. unless you're double vaccinated. So you can go screaming at Trudeau about that all you want. He cannot change the policy in the USA. It can't be done.
People just don't get
So you-
that, right? They just don't even clue into that.
They're stupid. People are basically stupid.
I was
Having
looking
said
up,
that, I gotta pee.
you know that list that they had of like the
Talk amongst yourselves.
to the convoy. So they
Can we
had
they're
those-
gone? Let's talk about firefighters.
I tried to find some pictures to upload, but I couldn't find any.
No,
None good black ones anyway, Tamara.
Not black firefighters, black washing machine delivery men.
what?
I should. Have you Googled that?
Oh my-
No.
You still haven't found out if he delivers other things?
No.
Hey, what's the story? You got a delivery and you really like the delivery? Because people that are delivered to my house from like Leon's,
This man was a solid 10 out of 10.
wow.
Yes.
That doesn't happen.
No.
Mine are usually non-English speaking foreigners that will drop it 17 times.
No. This was like a big hungry man.
Almost
Meryl
sounds like
sent me
Kevin.
the screenshots last week from the podcast. And I wasn't there. So I'm like trying to open it, and I'm trying not to be the person that's sitting in the stands at a sports game opening pictures, and I'm like, Because there's people behind you, right? And so, like, so I even dimmed down my like phone so they couldn't really read what the messages said.
Jeez.
They were
I'm
inappropriate.
surprised the guy, the coach in front, like the girl that I was sitting with, I'm surprised his pants did not split.
Along came the cider.
Who changed the channel?
What's on TV now? Cider,
Didn't know where it went.
that'll be good around the campfire.
That'll be, yeah, cider
You
is
guys
always
helping
good.
each other, or
Yeah, Glassy was holding mine for me.
No, I was sitting in purgatory. But you mixed that up.
Who's that cider? Dickens.
Cider. What?
Dickens.
Cider. Tell us. Do tell, Kel.
Dickens
Mike,
cider.
you go in the background. Tell us about your cider. Come on.
It's
Get
along
in
came
here.
the cider. It was the first time we tried to make a cider. So I went and I bought a cider kit, and I said to Mike, okay, I want you to make me a cider. So he makes it, we bottle it, and then he comes back upstairs. And it was 2 days later, looks in the cupboard, I said, Michael, what's this little packet? He forgot to put the flavoring in. So it was supposed to be strawberry cider. So that cider
So now
was
it's
never
just-
given anybody just because we were like, yeah. And then we made
So now it's just Dickens. Dickens cider.
And then the one that, oh, you guys didn't do that, but Army Chris had one that he made ribs from. That one, the
Yeah.
cranberry one.
We had a guy that worked at Team 1040 in Vancouver, and a listener commented in blah 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 blah. Sincerely, Dickens cider, and he read it as that Dickens cider.
Yeah.
He totally got.
There used to be a commercial about that. Gwen says she's seen some sexy delivery guys.
yeah, you missed that
There's
conversation.
Mike. Hi, Mike.
Michael, how you doing, buddy?
He's not giggling from the background.
Give him
Mike.
time.
Yeah, I missed that whole sexy delivery driver. What's that about?
That's
Oh,
all.
the washing machine.
You'll have to watch the
Women went on
podcast.
do you see how she's biting her fingernail right now? They went on a tangent.
She's
while we
thinking
were-
about it. She's gonna go sit on that rinse cycle.
Firefighters and delivery men.
Spin, baby, spin.
So you're saying if I throw on my
It's not level, so it.
so you're saying if I throw on my UPS delivery uniform that I have still kicking
No,
around
you
here?
only make $18.
No,
an
you're my
hour and
dad.
you're not
That's just
salary.
fucking weird.
What's that?
You only
Glassy?
make- You only make $18 an hour with a UPS uniform, and you're not salary, so nobody cares.
I made far more than $18 an hour when I was
Right,
with
Tamara?
UPS.
Come on.
Far more than $18 an hour.
Driving,
But-
driving for work, really?
Oh yeah, yeah. 2008, I grossed $108,000, but I wasn't home.
No, he wasn't.
I was working 12 hours, 16 hours a day.
Christmas Eve, he was out till 11 that night.
Yeah,
And they started extra early at 7 or 8.
yeah. We started at 7 in the morning. I got home at
Just for
11:30.
Her daughter, or their daughter, that could live her life the way she wanted to, and she's sitting in the background just.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. No,
Exactly.
Okay, Tamara.
Yep.
Right on.
So then in 2009, I decided, you know what? Fuck it. I'm not doing this no more.
Fuck it. Here,
So
hey,
I-
Friday afternoon. Kel,
Friday evening,
Anybody?
but okay.
anybody?
It's Friday night.
Friday night.
Apparently
Yay,
it's the
Friday.
afternoon in BC.
Mine's empty. I'll have to drink tomorrow's.
I thought you went to
I
get.
have to wait.
I thought you went to get them.
No, I went pee. Yeah, that's all.
I have to wait to have a drink for at least another year.
Yeah, I could do another taste test of another beer, I suppose, if I wanted to.
What do you?
Not
But
still-
that
mine.
ruins the whole effect of next week's show.
And drinking Tamaris.
You're drinking Tamaris? No, I'm not drinking
No, I
Tamaris. I'm
said
not
I'm
that mean.
drinking.
I would.
I don't need to drink Tamaris. I have a whole basement full.
I'm
Kel?
coming over.
You have a big pussy on your shoulder.
There's a reason why I was like, move, wait on the phone.
Yeah, Mike knows.
I'm out. She's like,
Meow.
you're being ridiculous right now. You're being completely ridiculous right now.
Meow.
Go get me a cider.
No, he got me a beer from
Go
his
get me a cider.
brewery tour from last week.
She's just
Oh, yeah.
at camp, and you
Run
told her to
24
get you a
hours.
drink.
No. She went to the washroom. No, I told Mike to get Cal a cider. That's all.
Tamara
got me
hates
beer
taking
instead.
advantage of Bill.
We all do it.
Yeah. She's more than able to do it.
She's a big girl. She can take care of herself.
Yeah. She got up and went to the bathroom by herself, so she could go that way to the fridge by herself too. So
That's a good landing photo
It's all
right
good.
there. What do you got? Is that a closet there? Is that your front door?
That's the front
that's
door.
my front door, and then
Little
the
closet.
railings there are the
Basement
fall
door.
down point into the basement,
Okay. Yeah.
and then I'm sitting right on the opposite side of the table from Doe.
Kelly's.
So you
with-
got Kelly.
I'm
Yeah,
sitting in
Kelly's
my bed.
taking it all.
on the way.
Kelly's taking it all in, going, okay, when I break into their house,
Yeah, I go through the front door, go
I
downstairs.
go through the front door, go downstairs into the basement, because that's where Wade keeps all his drums and guitars and stuff, so I can go down there and
I think I probably
Steal
take
all
your
his mu-
camera equipment before your drums. I have no use for
good luck finding my camera equipment, it's all in the safe.
I'm gonna come up to Edmonton probably late
There's
spring,
safe
early
over
summer, and we need to jam. I'm down for it.
Sure, we can do that.
I'll bring my bongos. Fuck yeah.
A lot of people like to jam, I'm a little bit different, I prefer to marmalade.
Oh, okay, there you go.
It's a whole new music.
I can play the flute.
Kelly, what?
Mike wants to know when you're coming, Glassy.
Probably after May Long, sometime.
Oh
It's
shit,
still cold
Mike,
here then.
Kel, tomorrow, that's the weekend we're going away, isn't it?
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I wasn't
Sorry,
coming to
Glassy.
visit you because
You know,
live in
you guys were
Edmonton.
just talking about bullying, and this guy over which way?
That's not bullying. We just said we're not gonna.
Don't you guys know? Don't you guys know how to turn your cameras around?
No.
You can go and maybe you guys can't. I can on the restream. You turn your camera around, so when I point that way, it's going that way.
You can actually click on our screens and move them around.
Yeah, I know, but I've got my camera turned around, so what I do with my hands is exactly what I'm doing. So if I point that way, I'm actually pointing that way.
Well, when I point this way, it still works.
I can't hear you.
There we go.
Yeah,
How'd you do that?
yeah, but
You go into your settings and it says mirror camera.
mirror camera. That's what it is. Yeah,
I can do that.
yeah, and then you mirror your camera, and that way, when you're talking with your hands, or that guy over there is a fucking tool, and that guy over there, and whatever. When you're pointing side to side, especially.
But now I've known not to do that. Now it's gonna be.
Yeah. See?
It works.
And Gwen likes guitars. For those of you keeping
I like-
score at home,
I like
Gwen-
firefighters.
Gwen likes sexy delivery guys
Oh, there you go.
and guitars
And firefighters.
And fire.
and firefighters.
Chaz on
Nobody
his
has
journey
any
searching
firefighters.
for missing golf balls, but he should be paying attention to his own balls because now
Yeah.
they're missing. Oh my God, his egg roll got decapitated. Chaz all jacked up on Mountain Spew and White Claw once
That's
again,
nerve
flying
drive.
up in the air like a spider monkey in the Dukes of Hazzard.
So I'm working on Greg's bust
Tomorrow
with
golfing.
a
You know, that reminds me a lot of when I used to golf and drink at the same time.
That was like the tournament
And-
we played in, Dad.
Yeah, it's exactly.
summertime.
And the only reason I golf is because that's the only place legally you can drink and drive. See,
You
P-
baby license.
yeah, with your baby license,
What's your baby license? Just like not
a
the.
GDL,
Oh, I have.
I've had
graduated
it for
driver's.
years.
I have.
That's
the
a baby
but
license.
I haven't gone for the road test.
Mary, you're awesome.
I know.
It's nothing but a cash grab.
Yeah. But years ago, when I was with UPS, we had a golf tournament every year for the victims of violence. One of our drivers was murdered on road here in Edmonton, and we'd raise money and donate it to victims of violence. The one year at the golf tournament, I watched as a golfer not involved with our group slapped a beer cart girl. So I went over the beer cart
Never
and beat the living fuck out of the guy. The cops showed up, put me in cuffs, put him in cuffs, asked what happened, and went, oh yeah, no, he's going to jail, you're good to go. So victims of violence, I made one. The following year, on the fourth hole at Legends Golf Course, a par 3, 307-yard hole, I shanked my drive into the rough, into the rocks. I hit a rock. The ball bounced out into the middle of the fairway and hit a sprinkler head, back over into the rocks, and then we lost the ball. Nobody had any idea. We knew it was up by the green someplace. It's got to be relatively close. Guys went walking around looking for it. Finally, I think it was Dave walked up and looked in the hole and went, "Hey, are you shooting a Titleist?" He goes, "Yep. Yeah, it's in the hole. You got a hole in one." At that point, I threw my clubs into the water because I perfected the fucking game. I haven't golfed since, other than going with Tamara a couple times.
Nice. Tamara,
But I try not.
Tamara be a
I try not to use my perfect game when I'm golfing with Tamara and the kids,
Yep.
because I don't want to make them feel bad, right?
Ah,
So I go out and just shank balls around, whatever.
Emily and Jack both have better swings than you do.
Oh, I know they do. I'm not
I can't golf.
arguing with
I went
that.
golfing once with Mike. It was pretty, like, this isn't so bad driving the golf cart. Next birthday, I get golf clubs. They've been downstairs for 8 years. No, 10 years.
Left or
Well,
right?
it's all mine.
What?
I've got really bad shoulders too. I've got torn rotator cuff in my right shoulder and just severe damage to my left. So I have a hard time swinging a club. I had some really nice TaylorMade R7s, and I sold them. And then my other set I gave to Tamara. Well, I didn't give them to Tamara, but I took them to golf with Tamara and threw them in the back of her truck and said, "Here, just throw these in your garage, and that way whoever you're going golfing with,
Yep.
if they need clubs, they're there. Use them. And then if I'm going golfing with you, they're there for me." So
Your
Tommy,
golf
her
shoes are
brother,
there, too.
yeah, my golf shoes are there too, yeah. Tommy, her brother, goes out golfing with the clubs and destroys the driver. And felt really, really, really,
Exploded.
really bad about it. It exploded on him. He felt really bad about it. I really don't give a rat's ass because I paid $10 for it at Save On Foods as when they had a promo on years and years and years ago. But I still give him a hard time. You wrecked my fucking driver.
He replaced it
Oh, did he?
with a really nice driver, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Kel, what's your crazy golf story?
I only went that one time.
Oh, you don't
I
have
hit a
any more than
goose.
that?
What's that?
Wade took me once, and he'll never take me again. I can go shoot a bucket of balls, no problem. 9 holes. I'm in the park walking around. I don't give a shit. It's go fetch for humans. You only need one club, the biggest one, and that's it.
No.
I've never seen anybody play out of the sand using a driver before until I took Doe golfing. But you know what? It worked for her.
Yeah.
You throw the ball up and just whack, and it's done. I'm fucking done with that shit. I was feeding the ducks. I was all over the park.
Sorry?
Mike went to go get the golf clubs because, you know, I guess they need to see some light.
Oh, here he comes. Oh, here comes
Oh,
Mike.
here comes Mike.
And everything.
Dust and all.
That looks
wait,
like mine.
zoom it in.
Zoom it in, I can't see.
You don't need to see, Tamara. You have clubs,
I
remember?
know mine are left-handed.
They even have the
What the
packaging.
fuck are those
still
Bob
on.
Charles?
Look, the packaging.
Holy Jesus Christ, this stuff.
What the hell is going on?
Yeah.
There's your camera.
Everything.
There's
What kind of... Hang on. Wait. Kel, what kind are they?
Founders Club, it says.
Mike, get back here and describe this travesty.
They're
What?
Should say right on the bottom.
They're still wrapped?
they're still wrapped.
Yeah,
Look, there's your
right on the
camera.
bottom.
Because he bought
'Cause-
them, I think he bought them, and then the next year I ended up having Andron, and then we never went anywhere. They're wet.
Ah, bought your clubs, so you gave in to him and ended up pregnant. Gotcha.
I just wanted to drive the golf cart. That's why I said it was on the
That's
front.
what he said.
Yeah.
There's your camera body.
There's your camera body right there.
Right?
New camera body right there.
Yeah, I don't think I could do that. I think that would be really mean.
Hello, Kijiji.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, what are they, Adams?
Is that a Cobra? No,
Club
You-
Club.
you-
I can't read it.
Founder.
Founder Club.
Anyway.
Founder Club.
Literally, he found her club.
Yeah,
Mike.
literally, he found her club. Oh, we lost her.
Kicked me out.
There she is. She's back.
You were mad because I didn't open these golf clubs and you kicked me out.
No, I pushed that wrong button. That's all.
Please go back to this. No, let's see. Yeah. Oh yeah, pull that sock up. They're pink
They're
gloves.
pink.
Hold
I
on.
like them.
Let's see the shaft. They're pink.
They're pink and gray.
Are
Mine
they
are
like-
pink and gray too.
Bonzi would use pink and gray clubs.
Is that like breast cancer? or-
Mine are breast cancer.
Sarah, I have an idea. Do we know if there's like a firefighters like golf tournament?
Oh,
I could.
Oh,
really
Mike, get in the background.
That's
She needs a
genius.
firefighter. Here you go.
This firefighter golf golf tournaments every second weekend.
every second weekend.
Not the one
Yeah.
in Lamont.
Yeah.
Oh,
Genius. I'm gonna look
No,
into
no.
it.
Okay, and
Smoky
then I'll
Lake.
use those, okay?
Smoky Lake.
No,
So all the Sliconiches, who I'm
Yeah,
related
yeah,
to.
basically.
no Smoky Lake.
We're not
Nothing
into that.
between Edmonton and north of
What is
Edmonton.
No volunteer firefighters.
What's
Oh,
like unzipping there?
Yeah,
Yes.
mine looks like
Can you
that.
move
well,
that
yeah, those
back
are
there?
breast cancer awareness
Or the
clubs.
Wilsons.
Ah, breast cancer. Yep. Okay, I knew it. Yep. Aha! Glassy for the win.
There you go.
Booby cancer awareness clubs.
There you go.
That's what mine are.
Yeah.
But they're
Hey,
Wilsons.
You could have a
Firefight
big
Golf
raffle.
tournament. I will use them.
Yes.
I don't have boobies though, so I don't know how.
You could raffle those.
Yeah, you could raffle them. You could.
Because Mike bought them, I kind of feel bad selling.
Yeah.
I would. Well, I'll throw them off a marketplace for
What you
probably
doing?
$300. I would do that.
Did you
What do they call those?
see my
Term.
message about Facebook Marketplace the other night when you guys were talking about selling stuff? I listed carboys, and
Oh
they
my
pulled
God.
them.
Hold on, let me find it.
They pulled
Car
them
what?
like the carboys for Mike's like beer making because one of the breweries gave him like some free glass carboys.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And like there's 8 in our basement, we don't need them, and so I put them on there free if somebody wanted them for beer or wine. And Marketplace pulled them because they're associated with alcohol. Even though
Yeah.
Okay.
in the text I said anything about beer or anything.
Every July, the Edmonton firefighters have a charitable golf tournament
Yep.
at the Highlands Golf Course.
Oh, that's a nice one too.
Every July, yeah, it's a nice course. It's $1,000 for a team of 4 to enter.
Tamara,
So
your dad's gonna buy us our entry so we could go.
Nice.
Yeah,
Look at this guy.
In order for that to happen, we'll have to start another GoFundMe page.
We're on it.
We'll call it dose therapy.
Yeah, dose therapy. Tamara's mental health therapy. Tamara, are you smoking in the house?
No, I'm in the garage. It's fucking cold.
Oh, okay.
Put her coat on.
You're like Ashley right now. You're smoking in the garage. You're darting it.
Oh,
there
Mike's got a big empty jug of
washer in the
nickels.
garage?
Hey, that's
No, it's in the basement.
for change.
I was gonna say the washer in the garage.
No, it's
No,
in the basement.
It's in the basement.
Tamara's in the garage.
Oh,
I'm in the garage.
How do I explain this to you? Wait,
I don't have a garage.
I don't know. It doesn't matter. I can't throw it in right now.
I gotta,
Anyways,
can't really see it.
I'm on the freebie stream.
Where's that? Car?
Yeah, what? That thing's still not running?
She's Emily's been sanding the fuck out of it. It's
Yeah, I know.
she's working hard.
Flash it again. The car.
I got the poly up still.
Oh, she's got her down
Oh,
pretty good.
There's my golf clubs right in the door, right there.
Yeah. She's got that sounded out pretty good.
Oh yeah, she's got the big mask she wears and stuff. Yeah.
Jeez.
What
She's a
kind of
good
car
little
is
worker.
it?
So 65 Mustang.
Mustang.
Kel, the last message you sent me was for Back Alley Nails. They offer hand jobs, foot jobs,
Oh,
hand
yeah.
painted nail art, Japanese gel, and vegan options.
It was a nail
What the
salon, and it
hell?
had like all these signs on there, like hand jobs.
Oh my god.
I want to know what
yes,
the gel
I
is.
wish
Where's this place at?
Tamara, I'm gonna send it to you right
In
now.
Lamont.
Okay.
In Lamont? No, the reason I ask is because I've had no luck finding a weekday wife at all. And,
Well, I'm sure they'll be weekday wife stuff.
That's too funny.
I'm just a weekend wife.
Yeah, I got a weekend wife and a dog.
And a cat.
No, that's
You
your
open the
weekday
door
wife.
for every
Hey?
3 seconds.
That's your weekday wife.
Yeah, that's my weekday wife. She does nothing around here, though.
I think you're a
Nothing.
weekday wife and a weekday or weekend husband. I want a weekend husband.
Yeah, when
You want
there's-
my dog, Cal?
Mike and I want like opposites. He wants a weekend wife, and I want a weekday. Oh, Rihanna, give me a break.
Rihanna. That's realistic. I
You
can
wanna
see
know
that
what?
happening,
I
right?
got something to bitch about. Me, pick me.
Okay,
My
go,
dog.
Tamara.
My dog's pissed off I got a job.
Oh
Because
no.
I went to work and got home after I got the kids, and Emily let her outside, and I was outside having a smoke before I came in, and she let her out, And I didn't know, so I went to let her out, and she wouldn't go out, so I closed the door, and she walked right by me, up the stairs, and shit on my carpet.
Oh shit.
Yeah, just a bitch. So, that's it. I had to clean up dog shit
Okay, bye.
today.
That's your Friday night, bitch.
Yeah. Fucking
See, I got home from work at, I don't know, 2. I let the dog outside. I changed clothes, washed up real quick. Brought the dog in the house, put on my coat. The dog went in her kennel. I put her in her kennel. I picked up Doe, and we came home, and we let her out of her kennel. And she went outside, and she came back in, and she didn't shit in the house at all.
Yeah, my dog's.
Holding the grudge.
My dog is
Holding a grudge.
Give her some extra love.
Yeah,
Oh, she's gonna get an
Yeah.
extra good beating.
maybe that's the problem.
Feeder's kibble, it should be alright.
Problem with my kids, too.
Yeah, kennel.
Yeah.
You put your
You should
kids in a
bless-
kennel? I didn't know that was an option.
What's that?
You can put kids in a kennel? You're just telling me
Yeah.
this?
As long as you don't use a lock.
Jeez.
Oh,
Yeah, as long as you leave a note on the door, kids in kennel in case of fire, you're covered.
You're telling me now.
Nice.
Why didn't you tell me
I
this
wish I
now?
would've-
That's how I raised my kids. 4 kids, 4 kennels.
Look at Tamara, she's
claustrophobic.
an inner city kid.
Tamara's absolutely normal, except she has a little claustrophobia.
But doesn't the kennel have
Claustrophobic.
like little windows? How can you be claustrophobic?
Oh, Tamara's, we put blankets over them so they'd sleep.
Yeah.
They're like birds.
Yeah.
Bedtime.
I had my brother, no word of a lie, that I helped him fall asleep by shaking him when he was a baby, and he believed that, and that's why he was the way he was when he was 10 years old.
Maybe that's Jack's problem.
I don't know. I came with a warranty.
Yeah.
He did.
But
I
that
did.
Hat on you did.
Hey?
No,
Oh, yeah.
that hat on you did.
Yeah, no, I came with a 6-month warranty.
Oh.
When my parents picked me up from the orphanage, it says right in the adoption order, if within 6 months you find any reason that this child is
Defective.
not
If he
the,
was defective.
yeah, mentally defective, you can return him.
They can't trade you in now or what?
Yeah, so, no, 6
After
months is
90
up.
years,
My,
you're stuck.
yeah, yeah.
90 years.
90 years, yeah. Says a lady that's 40 and looks 94. But Grandma, my mom gave me the adoption order here years ago, and we finally read through it. You know, all the fine print and everything, went through it all, and found this thing about the 6-month warranty on the phone to my mom right now. Boy, did you fucking blow it! Like, holy Christ, Mom, you really should read the fine print because you could have gone out of this shit.
Tamara's sitting there like, this is my grandma. Thanks, cool.
My grandma's awesome.
Calling
Yeah,
you.
she doesn't like Tamara.
Mike wants to know how you know Plume. I don't know why I'm asking the questions and he's not.
Mike Plume.
Giggling.
How I know Mike Plume?
Yeah.
I know Mike Plume
Gibbons Hotel.
through Plum Recording Studios.
Yep.
He came in to record Fools for the Radio. And he did that at Plum Recording Studios. I happened to know the owner of Plum Recording Studios and was there having coffee at the time.
Bradley.
Sat in on his recording session and got to know him a little bit there, and just we're not buddies or anything, but acquaintances. And yeah, that's
He used to play the Gibbons a lot too.
yeah. I used to play out in Gibbons fairly often,
Bonaccord.
in Bonaccord in that area, the smaller hotels around, and I
With
did
the
sound
two
production
firefighters.
shows. Yeah,
I miss the Sunday
And then-
shows.
Can you
and
guys,
then
can you guys get off the horse of firefighters?
No.
I miss the Sunday shows too. But you know what? They were getting to the point where
It was redundant.
they were starting to get a little redundant.
Yeah.
So it was time for him to pull the plug on that.
Actually, what was the Windspear Center? That was.
Oh, the Windspear, yeah. Did you guys go to his Windspear Center show? Cal?
I'm not sure.
That was absolutely phenomenal. That was
That is so amazing.
You know who else
for
puts on a good
acoustics.
show?
Firefighter.
the Foo Fighters,
Yeah.
which are like the firefighters, but they're full of food.
There you
Firefighter.
go.
Meow.
Yeah, but
Cut
that's
off his
a,
head because
Where's,
no one's
like,
going to speak.
Show it again.
you know what the problem with that guy is?
In this one.
Yeah.
You know what the problem with that dude is? He'll open his mouth and talk.
Yeah.
No, he doesn't.
He doesn't need to talk.
Yeah, just keep it quiet, honey. Just shut the hell up.
Yeah.
I'll just do the slideshow since you didn't come prepared, Wade.
Where's your Mike stripper photos?
Enough of that.
The best is when you did that. Mike actually had his middle finger. I'm like, I can't see you.
Yeah, wait for the win on that
Wait,
one.
on that one. That was
Yeah.
good. Oh my god.
Oh,
I'm
God.
trying to find a fire. Oh, I got a good firefighter's video, but I can't find it. Oh, it's where it'd be like, oh my god. Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
well.
have a good night, guys.
Yeah, good night.
There's Mike. He doesn't say much though.
No, he's quiet, eh?
I know.
Like, you should.
Right.
I met him at the ski hill, at Rabbit Hill Ski Hill there a couple weeks ago. I picked Joe up from Council Camp and we went down and I gave him some tequila and he gave me his beer, which is still really good. I really like it. And I don't know if Mike had ever spoken to another human being before,
No.
but he didn't shut up when I was there.
He,
Just well,
I met him at Chris's house and he just gave me a dirty look, so.
yeah, but Tamara, you have that influence on people.
not give you
Didn't even acknowledge my existence. Just kind of, who's this bitch?
Probably thought you were Jimmy's date and didn't want to interfere.
Jimmy wasn't there.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
One
They,
night.
they liked me just fine, even though I looked like absolute shit when I got out of the car.
Yeah, that was a rough time because we, from 109th Street and 76th Ave, where the Compassion House is, to the Rabbit Hill Ski Hill,
It's a long ride.
is 2 time zones away. We had to actually show our passports to get there,
And our Vax passes and everything.
and our Vax passports. And
Going to ski hill.
we actually got stopped by some federales asking
Where's the penguins?
frutas. Do you have any frutas? And of course, no, we don't have any fruit. Penguins? Do you have any penguins? Yes, I have penguins in the trunk. How many? 4. You're only allowed 4. Okay, you're good to go. So,
I think I asked
yeah, it was a long haul.
times that week, like, are you sure you want to meet there? And you're like, yeah, we'll come out. And I'm like, are you sure you're coming?
Yeah, well, I knew where it was, but I didn't realize it was that far. Like, I knew it was out of the city a ways, but I forgot how far it was.
See, when
That's
you're
all.
driving down the White Mud all the time and you see it on the right or left.
Well, that's Rabbit Hill Road. That doesn't
That's not
count.
the same one. That's Snow Valley.
No.
I can't believe you
Yeah.
guys live in Alberta and actually call them fucking ski hills.
Okay, if they ski hill.
They came and met you and blew off their grandson's birthday.
Oh,
What's
I-
this?
whoa,
I was
you're
rough.
fired.
Beer.
You had COVID.
You had COVID.
No.
Yeah, you or Emily had COVID.
I
Yeah.
got
Funny.
you for the popcorn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mike, just give me some popcorn too. This guy. Hey,
That was in December we had COVID.
that was December we met Mike and Kel.
It was only about 3 weeks ago that you came and got tested.
God.
Yeah, it was only like 3 weeks ago you came to my front door and tested yourself and I kicked you out.
No.
Yeah.
That was Emily all over. Did you see that face? That was Emily. Now I know where Emily gets that face from.
I think it's beautiful that you're a troll to your daughter as much as you're a troll in the chat.
I'm a troll to everybody. I'm an equal opportunity offender.
I got into a conversation with last night. Went down the rabbit hole in the old trucker convoy and the live videos on YouTube. So I was like,
Yeah.
okay, if I had 4 beers, why not? And about an hour into this, the guy's going back and forth with me. I'm like, he's under control. So I messaged my buddy who made the first post on Facebook.
Yeah.
And I was like, he's a troll, isn't he? He's like, yep. And I'm like, I bit it and I ran with it. Like, the fact that he treats you like he treats, wow.
Troll, bully. Now you get the picture.
I get to pick us home, so I'm not worried.
Right?
Yeah,
Watch.
You get what?
I get to pick us home.
yeah. Do you have a key to that
Oh.
house still?
My home's picked already.
We're coming for food, Grabs.
No, she's talking about my old folks' home. She's talking about.
Oh,
She's picked out my old folks' home. My old folks' home's sitting on the beach waiting for me. I don't have to worry about that shit.
you got
Oh, that's what I know.
Nicaragua
Hang on.
doesn't sound so bad for $300 a month. 4:47 to go down there.
That's not bad. That's from where? From Vancouver?
Yeah, from Vancouver, 4:47.
Yeah,
So
because
it's cheaper to fly. From
well, you fly from Vancouver to Costa Rica, right, and then drive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like a 25-minute or something like that, and you gotta cross the border. Yeah. Fuck.
Yeah.
You're going down there, Rossi?
I'm working on it.
Oh, okay. When is Greg supposed to be back, though?
Probably
North.
next month, I would imagine.
Oh,
Yeah, it's gonna get stretched out. You watch.
Oh, yeah.
You
I've
watch.
already been
It's
stretched
gonna
out.
get
well,
stretched.
because everybody's
I
going
wouldn't
down
blame
there, right? So.
Let's all
Yeah, well-
go down and have a big shenanigan.
At first, it was I'll be home in 2 weeks. He was messaging
And
me.
he's like, when do I take time off again? Like, yeah.
I'd have to phone DMO and get a big loan. Mike, how you doing? I'll phone you
I'm in
tomorrow.
that department.
Yeah, just shut up and just give me a loan.
Oh, yeah,
You
you're
want
a
to go to
banker.
Nicaragua? There's too many spiders there.
Oh, please.
If I'm off the hook, I don't need to take Mike.
There you go.
There you go.
That was easy.
There you go.
Girls' weekend.
Mike,
Girls'
we're
weekend.
gonna find you this beach just without you.
Tamara can't come. She doesn't have a passport.
I can't go. I can't fly.
I
Joe
don't
can't go because she can't fly.
I'll get one.
I was just.
Hey,
So looks like
Come
it's
on.
the three of us.
I can't
I'm-
go. My passport's expired. Sorry.
You don't need
Okay.
you don't need a passport to fly to Nicaragua because it's
Yes, you do.
That week.
You need a passport to get out of Canada.
to get out of Canada. Yeah.
No, a passport, an actual passport, not a vaccine
Fine,
passport.
We'll all road trip. We'll get the Bonzi bus out of Arizona and we'll fucking drive it down to goddamn. Where the hell is
Drive through
Guadalupe?
Mexico into Nicaragua?
Yeah, drive down through Mexico into Nicaragua. I know how to get there.
100%.
I've got a class 1 and I know how to get there, so I'll drive.
And
It's not a
you
problem.
drink.
Hmm?
Class
You
2
drive and
as
we'll
well.
Yeah.
You have
Yeah.
you have a long haul license. I have inner city license.
I have
Yeah.
a GDL license.
Oh,
And Tamara's got a-
look at you
I got a
go.
bike license.
Tamara's got the baby license. Doe's got a motorcycle license.
You got a
So
baby
how do you
license,
not have
too.
a full driver's license at your age?
Lazy.
How old do you think I am?
Thing. It's just stupid that
My
you always
age?
get
You're
second
beyond
track.
me or younger than me, aren't you?
I don't know.
25, somewhere in there, 25, 30.
Oh.
Oh, Glassy.
Oh God, really? Are you my age? No,
What's your age?
I'm not telling you. But
What's your year?
50.
No, shut up. Okay, get Mike out of here.
Glassy's what, 48?
Big beer, Mike.
You're 37.
48.
42.
Oh, 42.
you're way
That's
older than me.
I'm the youngest on this show.
Are you?
no.
Yeah.
No.
Okay,
I think
let's
Doe
go,
is.
Let's go around the room. Mike, how old are you? 40.
40.
Okay.
When you do it in
Oh.
sign language, it doesn't count, I guess.
Oh, 50. 50. Hard to see your thumb against a white shirt there, Mike. Hard to see those fingers against your white shirt there, Mike.
I don't want to know you down with a finger.
So Mike's 50, that makes Kel 42.
I will be this year, yeah.
Yeah,
Tamara,
42.
you're up.
That makes Tamara
The baby.
30,
Oh, there you go.
38?
37.
Oh, okay,
37?
yeah, I knew you're not far behind.
No, I'm far.
And Doe's 36.
You shut your mouth.
He's still reverting to that, eh?
No, that'd be Wade.
And I'm 41.
What is Mike doing?
I started young, baby.
I'll get old next month.
Anyway. Well,
Next
then,
month I'll be 54.
now that we've covered that one.
You'll be 54?
This is
Holy
an
fuck.
advance warning that you need to do something for her birthday.
No.
54?
Yeah. Remember I was 36 for 3 years. And then I turned 40.
Is this your real age or is this another one of them fake fucking low numbers again?
No, this is...
You're that much younger than I am?
I'll be
Fuck, did I ever
54.
fuck up? I married way too young.
Do I put
Now I gotta wait for her to
Is
retire.
that considered
No.
inappropriate now?
No,
What's that?
she needs to
Can I
trade
put the
you in.
buzzards on the lawn for her birthday, or is that considered inappropriate now?
Inappropriate now.
Okay.
My 50th, I would have lost my mind if anybody did anything. I just wanted to forget it.
Hang
No, I
on,
meant
there's
like
somebody at the door.
Joe's got to trade
know.
in Wade now because he's getting too old.
Weather report, it's snowing outside. my red dog came in white.
No way. I
Yeah.
cut my grass today.
Really?
What are you fuckers doing in Edmonton?
Oh, we're doing fine. It's -3 and snow like a son of a bitch.
Oh, good for you. It's like
Yeah.
9 degrees here today. I cut my grass.
It's supposed to get rain.
That sucks. I hate cutting lawn. I just hate
I
cutting
don't
lawn.
do it.
Yeah.
On the positive side, we had no floods here or ice storms like that, so we're good.
What are you doing?
I'm reading a note I got here.
Oh, because you're making the whole thing fuzzy.
Make it what?
Stop yelling at her.
I'm not.
You're yelling.
Stop yelling.
You keep it up, Tamara. I'll drink
He
your beer.
hasn't fed me yet either.
That's true. We haven't even had supper yet. We stopped on the way home and grabbed some McPukies and
And they put lettuce on it. Bastards.
yeah, she ordered a McDouble. Make it like a Mac, but no lettuce. And the girl's 1 minute, please. And she comes back on the thing. No, there's no lettuce on a McDouble. Okay, perfect. She gives us the burger. We get pull around the corner, open them up. It's full of fucking lettuce.
Don't
Yeah,
you
because it was
crave
made
for
like a
that?
Mac.
Don't
Yeah.
You,
What's
do you,
that?
Do you crave for that? Do you crave for the fucking Big Mac? Do you crave for?
You know, I've been having the weirdest cravings. Like the one day I was craving sardines, like canned sardines, for no reason.
Stick to food, honey.
I said the weirdest things. All right, I threw my hands up. I digress.
Wow,
You know.
sardines? Really?
Yeah,
Wow,
I don't even like
borderline
sardines.
mental illness.
Don't make fun of mental illness. I'm fucking crazy.
What?
Pickled beets.
You too? Mara? You're
Nut
sardines
job.
too?
Oh no, I'm just a nut job.
Oh, okay, cool.
I was craving pickled
Mara from
beets,
the bleachers.
mustard pickles,
Go ahead.
Gigi's meatloaf.
Yeah.
That's my mom, Gigi.
Just the weirdest things. And I'm actually waking up in the middle of the night going, I wouldn't eat that. I was like, why am I dreaming about it?
So today I was just basically craving food because I haven't eaten for 3 days. I get home. Doe and I went shopping last week, and we decided, fuck it, we're filling the freezer. We're doing a big Costco shop, so we don't have to go to the city for the next 3 or 4 months. We filled the freezer full of meat. The fridge is full of food. Doe's gone to cancer camp. I walk in the house after, I'm fucking starving. What do we got to eat around here? Oh, I gotta cook that, and I gotta cook that, and I gotta cook that, and I'm not hungry. There's no food. There's nothing to eat.
Well, if you
Yeah,
were
pocket full.
I'd bring you
I
to
got-
the farm.
I got a few bucks in my pocket. Oh, I know what I'll do. I'll go out, I'll get some Chinese food. No, that's too far. It's like 6 blocks. I'll get a pizza. No, that's too far. That's like 4 blocks. No, fuck it. I'm not even hungry. So last night I had for supper. I was sitting here watching the Oilers game at 7:30. Oh, I'm starving. I haven't eaten all day. I'm gonna eat some supper. What do I got? Oh, here, some crackers and oysters. So that's what I had for my starter. And then for the actual supper, we had these little, what were they called?
Snackers.
Little snacky. They're like almost like a pierogi, but they were filled with cream cheese and ham. And run them in the air fryer. They're actually really good. There was 8 of those left, which is enough for, I don't know.
2 people.
No, 8. You need 16 to feed one person at least. So I had those 8 things, and then that was it. And I went to bed.
I missed it.
Tamara for the win.
What did she say?
So how are you guys doing?
Could have had some chili. If you can,
Yeah, I could have had some Philly.
you know, so that-
What did you say, Tamara?
I didn't say anything,
Uh-huh.
but I know what he's laughing at. Tell him what he's
What's it?
laughing at. Hold on.
I have no idea what he's laughing at.
Come unglued.
That was good.
throw out the rest of the class.
I missed it.
Sorry, Tamara is a jerk. That was fun.
Yeah. I didn't see her hear what she did.
63 Earths can fit inside your anus. One day I will be mature enough to read this without laughing.
I don't think
Not
so.
today. Here, Dad. I'll fill you in here. Hold on.
Well,
Yeah, fill me in.
Happy long weekend. Right on. Seriously,
Fill me in,
Mike
tomorrow.
Bell,
Okay, what did you did?
100%, like,
Oh, I have a text.
Sending it to you, yeah.
Yeah.
See, I live for the weekends because I don't have chemo, so food starts to taste like food again.
yeah.
Okay. Uh-huh.
When do you go back? Wait, Doe?
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
I'll leave Monday night,
You're home. For
and then
the
I've got
weekend.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, home for the weekend, Monday, Tuesday, and then I ring that goddamn bell.
We want video. We want video to do
That's,
that. to
yeah,
do that.
I'm going to make arrangements to get off work early or phone in sick or
Fuck yeah.
pretend to be dead to be there for
We
that,
love you.
definitely.
Like, this is what's cool about this. We got Mike, we got Kel, we got Tamara over there, Wade.
Well, I don't know what,
But this,
I don't know what
yeah,
cool down there, but the rest of the kids in the class.
everything that you're laying in your cancer camp for the week, know that all of us who are sitting here right now support you 100%.
That's what gets me
97.
through this.
Well,
97.
she's not in the will.
I know, I can't speak for Doe, but I know it helps to get me through just chatting with you guys and,
Yeah.
and watching various podcasts and
man. That's what it's all about.
chatting with people. The people that have reached out to us have been it's been fucking mind-numbingly just unreal.
Oh, I forgot I had
You can't you can't imagine, like Joe and Holly last Saturday, friends of ours that we hadn't seen for at least 10 years, heard about Doe's cancer, instantly got a hold of us. We're coming over. No, we're on our way. Click.
Do I need Papa to tell you it's bedtime?
Okay, fine. So they came out, they had coffee with us. We haven't seen them in years. You know, we kind of lost touch with them. Another dear friend of ours has stomach
Stomach and ovarian.
and ovarian cancer.
Just got diagnosed.
Just got diagnosed. So she reached out to Doe saying, look, your messages, the stuff you're posting
They're
is so
helping her.
positive. It's really helping me. And it's like, that's why we do this podcast.
Yes.
And then I
Why we
ran
kind of
into-
switch gears from the bitch day to the holy fuck, life's exploding around us.
Yeah.
Neither of us gone through anything this severe like this together before.
Yep.
So if we can share what little knowledge we've garnered going through this, little tricks and tips of the trade, like the soda water and so forth,
Yeah, just
going
Papa
forward, we
needs
can
to
pass
tell you
this information along. Even though Kel's perfectly healthy and sitting at home watching this going, oh, okay, whatever, maybe down the road she'll have a friend that gets sick or a parent or herself, and she'll, oh, fuck, I remember Doe said to do this. Emily!
Say goodnight, Papa.
Emily, you get your little butt to sleep,
Hockey tomorrow.
because if you don't get a shout out tomorrow, I'm going to spank you.
It'll be her first
Are you-
spank.
Are you wearing your hockey jersey to bed?
No, it's her Hawks hoodie she has on.
Oh, okay, I thought it was her hockey jersey.
Oh, yeah, she's comfortable in her sweats and her hoodie.
Hey,
Come get your
that's
pills.
that's nothing wrong with that.
No.
When is it gonna
Sweats.
But that's what we're all about as a community, right? Like,
Yeah, exactly. And
it makes
just
everybody, like, we support Doe and all the shit that you're doing all week long.
Well, I thought, I could not say anything about cancer and stuff, and it's like, you know what? Who's that helping?
Yeah.
You can keep it quiet, or you can be upfront with it.
Okay.
Don't make
And
me yell in front of
It's a
people.
nasty cancer, like it's rectal cancer. There's no nice thing about it. So
You don't have to wipe your butt.
actually, it's really funny. The one weird question I had when they put the ostomy in is both gonna work, or is just one gonna work? Like, who's doing the job here? Like, what?
Right.
And you still do get contractions. You don't pass gas through the large. It goes into the bag, but you still have whatever was remaining in the bowels, the large bowel, will still move through. So for a while you have both, and when you're shedding, it's what they refer to when the tumor is shrinking and pieces coming off, you actually do use the old system.
You poop that out normally.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
So you get cramps and
But
stuff.
that's
really,
like the other
really
thing.
bad,
We're
like-
sitting here one night, and I mean, we're open and honest with each other about anything and everything. And I've turned and looked at her, and she's got the hole in her stomach, and it poops in the bag, and there's no control over it. And I said, well, do you have the urge to poop or anything? No, it just when it comes, and it's there.
No warning.
No warning.
Okay, here, please.
So she can be changing her bag and firing little rabbit turds all over the house.
And if you have the worst thing to happen to you is to get diarrhea of any, and some of the pills cause it. So you have to control that immediately, or you lose all your electrolytes, you lose all your fluids. So you have to do a balancing act to keep it all in check.
Okay.
And if I become too dehydrated, I could actually die.
This show has really gone to the shits, literally.
Pretty crappy.
Toilet paper.
Literally.
Watch it.
Welcome to Shit Talk.
Yeah.
Welcome to Poo Poo. Welcome to Poo Poo with Papa.
Wow.
Poo Poo with Papa. Let's take this into the toilet.
How often do you poop?
Oh, I can poop on command.
Okay, you guys chat for a sec. I need
I think
Lassie has to
he's
poop.
got to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
What's that?
All this poop talk, Lassie's got to poop.
I think what's cool about your podcast though is like, because it's from both perspectives. Because I know,
Well, yeah.
like you were like, this is what's happening to me, and I think sometimes you don't get that side because we're worried about the person that's going through it, and I think that's helpful too.
Yeah.
That's
But
nice.
everybody goes through it. Doe and I go through it together. Doe's the one with the disease. She's the one fighting it. I'm home mentally trying to absorb
What I'm going through.
what she's going
I
through,
know what he's going
the
through.
scenarios that will play out in the future, which is so hard. You can't predict what's going to happen tomorrow. But no, the kids go through it. Like Tamara and Sheldon and Emily and Jack and Ryan and Taylor.
And they all
go
with
through it. My
They're all
parents,
dealing with it differently.
yeah, my parents go through it.
I just
So
cook.
it
And I
affects
just eat.
it affects an entire
And
family.
Otherwise, I'm pretty dead inside still. So
Wasn't it last week even like when you guys were talking, like didn't it get to Sheldon and he had to step away?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So like
Yeah,
it's
he's
not
taking it
something
really
you don't
hard.
normally see, right?
Yeah, Sheldon
Yeah.
and I are pretty close.
yeah. Sheldon and Doe are like Tamara and I.
Yeah.
Right, as far as the closeness goes,
and me
Tamara
and
and I are
Joe
like,
are like Hitler and Stalin.
oh please,
Bonnie and Clyde.
you're not as nice as Stalin.
Well, we still got to get in trouble together.
But that's the way it works out, right? Tamara and I, we're joined at the hip. Doe and Sheldon are joined at the hip.
And nobody
And-
likes Ryan.
We still love Ryan.
You know, Ryan's probably going to watch this and just hate you forever, like he already doesn't already.
The boys actually are taking it differently.
Yeah, it's funny to watch how the kids take it. Taylor, who is Doe's son from her previous marriage, lives in Winnipeg, and he lost it on me because I didn't tell him. And it's like, dude, I have no way of getting a hold of you.
Yeah.
Right? I don't have any contact, zero contact information for you. Well, Mom does. Right. And Mom has her phone. I don't. Oh. And then it was all lovey-dovey with Mom for, 3 minutes? 5 minutes? And haven't heard from him since.
I hear
Ryan
from him sporadically.
checks in once a week or once every 2 weeks. How's things? How's Doe?
Hey, stuff.
Hey, stuff. And that's
And it ends there.
and it ends there. Sheldon checks in every second day. You know, what's going on? How's Mom feeling? What are you up to? What are you doing? Da 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 da. When's dinner? Do you have any food? And so
So you have
forth. And then
boys?
yeah, 3 boys. And then Tamara and I talk. Just about daily. She'll text me in the morning. What are you doing? You know, where are you going? I'm at work. Like,
One thing
Yeah.
it has done is
did you buy food flyers, tickets? No, fuck, I'm working.
it has brought me and Tamara closer, I think.
Yes, it has. Definitely.
And it's brought in Sheldon and you closer
Mhm.
as well.
Yeah.
and everybody else is kind of staying at arm's length away.
Yeah, not sure what's going to happen next. But that's just it. It does bring families closer.
Well,
Even my parents.
Joe and Holly were scared, like when they came, that they would see the withered little tiny woman sitting there, you know, aged 100 years. And
Yeah,
it's like, here I am, I'm still healthy, I'm just a lot thinner.
yeah.
You know, but
That's what I need.
this is not a diet I
No, you
recommend.
don't. You don't want that diet.
A good stomach flu will do it.
I'll just.
That's all you need. No, you
Yeah,
don't
it's,
need that.
fingers in the throat is usually
No,
good.
no.
No,
Jimmy's
you wreck your teeth.
cooking.
Hey,
Barbecue tips for that
Jimmy's
tomorrow.
cooking.
Long one.
Jimmy's cooking. Yeah,
That'll keep my toothbrush.
yeah. Diet by James P. White.
Fine.
It's funny.
Not sure
like,
what might
how are you
get to my
guys?
ear, but-
ring for a sec.
Pepper?
How are you guys? Like anybody a member of an Anavets or a Legion in Edmonton or anything like that?
Tamara is.
Yeah. Okay. Here right now, we have an annual general meeting tomorrow at the Anavets, and because half the client membership is not vaccinated, they have still paid for their membership dues for the upcoming year, but they're and mad, rightfully so, that they can't be a part of that in the voting thing. So the tenant that I have that lives here, she's a bartender at the Anavets, right? She's one of their head bartenders, and the animosity that's causing the split right now, even here in fucking little old Chilliwack at the Army and Navy Veterans Club, is it's blown so much out of proportion because provincial command wants to come in and say, oh yeah, we're doing the annual general elections, and the rest of us are going, can't really do that really if half your membership can't be there.
It's come to the point now where everybody's on their own.
Vaccinated, unvaccinated.
If you've been vaccinated or unvaccinated, it's irrelevant.
Yeah.
I'm
It doesn't
vaccinated.
matter anymore.
No, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't
If-
matter here anymore.
But
I can give you the disease. You can give me the disease.
do you guys
Over the
find
last
the
few years,
divisions
our
there
Legion-
in Alberta?
Sorry?
Have you guys found the divisions there in Alberta?
I don't because I don't really go out.
Well, Tamara, I guess, would be the bigger.
Not with me and the people that I know, because my friends are all military and have to be vaccinated for work. I
Right.
have to be vaccinated for work.
Right.
My kids have to be vaccinated for hockey. So I mean, anybody that I'm with is vaccinated.
Wait,
Right.
you have to be your kids have to be vaccinated for hockey
Yeah.
Yeah, over the age of 12.
At first,
at first.
they were supposed to be, but not now, and they don't have to do their masking now. But it's gotten to the point where our Legion, like our branch, the Kingsway branch, is on the verge of closing down because they've lost so much money in the last 2 years.
Yeah.
They're having a fundraiser this weekend.
Yeah, that's the other thing that I've noticed too. Small business, not even small, some large business. I drive truck. I deliver auto parts from auto wreckers, and I have seen body shops and repair shops of some pretty big sizes close down,
Right.
because of COVID.
Yeah.
And
you can't
the
find cereal anywhere. Just a side note.
they're on strike.
I know.
They're on strike. They have been for quite a while.
Are they
I want
closed
frosted
down
flakes.
permanently or just because everyone's sick?
No, permanently closed down.
Maybe let's not go politics. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
And
they go-
they're
Sorry about
they're
that.
Firefighter.
permanently closed down just because the amount of cars that have not been on the road in the last 2 years breaking down,
Okay.
getting into accidents and so forth.
Well, she came home talking about the split in through provincial command. Can certain people be there? Can certain people be not, even though they're vaccinated or not? You still have a membership, right? Like the card-carrying people that are the Legion, that are the Anavets people, regardless of however they think. Hold in the fucking parking lot if you want everybody to attend. Let's do that.
Do they not have 2 separate rooms?
Have a Zoom.
No. So
Do a Zoom
everybody,
meeting.
even a card person, can go into the club to vote. So I said, like,
Well-
let's do it outside. Let's do it in the back parking lot.
As a former member of the Teamsters Union, our votes were all mailed to us.
Like I love Army. I would love Army
Yeah.
Chris's take on this right now.
Just mail votes out, mail them back.
Yeah.
Here's your votes are mailed out today. You should receive them in a week. We want them back by, for the sake of argument, March 15th.
Yeah. 100%.
If your vote is in on March 15th, it will count.
Yep.
If it's not,
Yep.
we assume that
Well, we
you
had,
don't want to vote. Or,
February 15th. January
Zoom.
15th for renewals from last year and the year coming as well, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
now you're.
Email, Zoom, something.
just mail them out.
I hate using the term like card carrying company. It's so bad, but you know you're.
We're better than everybody else.
Yeah, I know.
Wow, is
Bad.
Huh?
good God, that's loud.
That's my snack. I haven't had supper.
That
Again.
What is that?
Huh? What?
That was at 2 o'clock.
That was at 2 o'clock, and then we promptly went to No Frills to pick up some shit for the house, and I gave back to McDonald's.
God forbid you cook.
Actually, he's been really good.
I don't cook.
I'm not allowed.
He hasn't set anything on fire this time.
Mary
Why don't
Brown,
you
That's
make,
you know,
like,
Mondays.
why don't you
Oh,
make food
shush.
over the weekend and then freeze it so you can just like
At least I remember to turn the goddamn stove and crock pot and shit on when I'm cooking.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
We
I had stuff on the stove for half an hour before I realized it wasn't on.
Yeah.
oh, she's got
Supper was late that night.
did that
No
at Mike's
takeout.
mom's house.
for her.
3 hours later, we realized the oven wasn't on.
In my defense, my crock pot doesn't have an on-off light, and it should. They should all have lights. I wouldn't have looked at it anyway, but whatever.
And then this show took a side turn.
So what is
Ace now
that?
showed
Does
him
it-
his nipple.
Does that not look like a nipple?
No, it looks like one of those marrow bones.
Or a marrow bone, yeah. I'm eating puppy treats. I'm eating marrow bones.
That's so hungry you are.
Sure you are.
Wow.
Getting ready for retirement.
Pop it in and start chewing it.
He did. He's eating it already.
Okay, I'm out.
Dole's out. She's going to go make food.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm not
I gotta
allowed.
eat
I try
something.
to cook and then Mike takes over, so why even bother?
Yeah, she got to eat. I got to get out of here, too.
Yeah.
I got a lot of important things to do. What time's TV go off? Anybody? No?
What
Nothing?
time? What?
Hockey's at 5.
Crickets.
Hockey's at 5. Send me a text. Remind me. I will be there.
Ross,
5 a.m.?
3.
Oh, fuck no. I paid my dues. We don't do 5 a.m. anymore. We're nighttime now.
I got to get up. I got to take Dole's car in for an oil
Well,
change.
part of that because of organized
sure
sports,
Clark at
right?
8.
Like Kel,
7
Mike, you.
What?
7 years of hockey, and we don't do mornings anymore.
We don't have lacrosse games before 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock actually.
Nice.
We don't have hockey before 5.
The problem that we have on the south side now is they're leaving the ice in later, so we have no space. I don't know what we're gonna do. Like north side,
Soccer
all the other areas, like soccer centers are only giving you a week in advance notice. But like north side, St. Albert, all those other places will do. They have their soccer centers, but so that means there's no arena space that's dedicated.
Man, last hockey team I played for, our ice time was 11:30 at night.
Yeah.
Latest Emily's had
11:30 to
was,
1:15.
I think she got
Yeah.
off the ice at 9:30 or 10.
Ooh,
She's 12.
9 to 12, okay.
Yeah. Well, at least she's still rocking it though. What time is it there? 10:50 right now. So.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
10 to
forgot
11.
about them. They should be in bed.
It's only 9.
Oh yeah, I'm a parent.
What?
One of ours is passed out and one's still awake.
What, Mike?
And one of ours is sleeping and one's still awake.
Did you guys see my message in the chat today? So when that guy had the video on, his music video, I was watching the music video, and then it's over, and I kind of look up, and there's all these people surrounding my kid, and then I see Mike squeal, but apparently my kid collided with somebody, but I was too busy watching the video, didn't even see what happened, and here's my kid lying down curb. Like, woo!
No, I didn't. The only one I've gotten off of Twitter right now is the Chechen beer. Pilsner that you guys have done that I retweeted.
Oh no, I sent it in the chat. But yeah, apparently I was watching the show.
Yeah. How is it Chechen, Mike? Is it good?
Second.
Second.
I'm gonna try a few more. It seems to be off. I mean, it's still drinkable, but I would probably give it out to everyone.
Yeah, we can't hear you.
What?
But it seems to be fine.
Hey! Hey! There she is. She's a superstar goalie right there.
Star goalie. Woo-hoo.
Ooh, yeah! We've
Like
seen
I'm
your
ready.
records, girl. Go run with it.
She's the backup goalie. She's only played one game as
So,
a goalie,
doesn't matter.
and they tied. So,
Yeah.
it's good.
But she's playing tomorrow, right? She's
Yeah.
not backing up. She's actually playing.
She is the goalie.
Get it.
Okay.
Seriously.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Cool.
Mike.
Looking forward to it.
There, her little tiny self in that big net.
I get to watch the highlights.
Grandma Doe says she gets to watch the highlights.
Yeah, grandma can't come.
Best I can do right now.
No, Grandma can't come. She'll pick it up on TSN.
Yeah.
TSN covers your games, right, Emily? Sportsnet? Oilers Now? What are you on?
Money net.
MoneyNet?
Emily, you get your mom to send videos, and we will totally show them on our podcast on Monday. Okay?
Yeah.
Deal.
100%.
Yeah.
You're gonna make lots of money tomorrow, apparently.
Yes, please. Is there a betting over under? Like, is this a game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the bet is if she gets a shutout, we all owe her $50.
Yeah.
Wait,
Jack.
Jane.
How's it going?
Yeah, I can throw in $50 if she gets a shutout.
You gotta turn it off. And Jack.
And I'm in Vancouver, so
Yeah.
So he lives by where Grandma Tanya lives.
Yeah.
And this guy here, he makes beer for Mama. And I'm gonna drink it in the parking lot at your game tomorrow. Okay.
And then after the game tomorrow, you'll go meet Mike because we'll need more beer.
Yeah, and that guy there, that's your papa. He's a weirdo.
oh, I wish I was closer. Damn it.
He won't,
Oh, Jackie.
he's not-
Hey?
he won't show his face.
Jackie's being shy. Oh, well.
Speak up.
Yeah. Mike, describe your, is it Chechen? How do you pronounce it?
Check in, like it's a Czech culture. Slovakia. Czech-
Okay, let me see what
Is it spicy?
No, it's
Here they
just
go.
a Pilsner.
Sounds bad. I
It's
hope
just a Pilsner. It's made out of old sweat socks.
Wow.
see your brother.
You dip and sluice your sweat socks in there? See, that's why I was scared about Bonzi's scheme. I thought there might be actually, Bonzi fluids in there or something.
No, that was just some habanero.
That was good.
That was good. I like that beer a lot. I'd buy that, like,
Any
in the
beer
liquor
that I've
store.
ever had with my next door neighbor, the Bonzi scheme, my friend, was the fucking bomb. And I don't say that, and I don't award that very often, but that was very fun.
That's the first time with that one. It was like, I'm not sure about the habanero, so.
Yeah, it had such the crispness of the malt, but also the hotness of the habanero. But it wasn't like it didn't hit me,
Yeah, well, I didn't think it was, it was probably more hot than, like,
It's okay.
sweetness of the mango, so. No?
Oh, I'm listening to you.
No, I'm just saying it was probably a little bit more to the hot side as opposed to, like,
Right.
the mango cutting it all.
Yeah.
We'll see next time if I can get it a bit better balanced.
It was good. I really enjoyed it. I like that beer a lot.
Dad, I
Yeah.
could bring my big Starbucks cups, and we can pour the beer into the cups and bring them into the hockey games, and we can watch the game and drink the beer at the same time.
And this part of the show will now be deleted.
She's not wrong. Women can get away with a lot of stuff.
I do it at the Christmas concert.
And that part will be deleted from today's show.
Don't worry. This isn't live. We'll edit it. It's all good. Oh, wait. Oops.
Driving home.
Yeah.
No, I love the Friday night. I love the Friday night.
But
fest.
it's okay if you're driving a golf cart, though, right?
Yeah, I'll drive the golf cart home.
Yeah, I'll drive a golf cart home. It's all good.
Yeah.
Don't you pull it-
Hockey bag on the roof.
Yep.
Kid in the golf
I'll just
bag
drive
area.
her in the hockey bag.
golf bag.
Or let
No,
her
you
drive.
just, the golf, you put her, you know where you strap your golf clubs into the back? That's where you put Emily, and that's the seatbelt.
Perfect.
So it's all legal.
Perfect.
Like, let her drive.
It's all legal. I can see it now.
Chaz on his journey searching for missing golf balls when he should be paying attention to his own balls because now they're missing. Oh my God!
Yeah, I can see it now. Nothing could possibly go wrong. Actually, one of the most painful injuries I ever sustained was golfing. I was at the Fortin View Golf Course with a buddy of mine, Jamie. It was the summer of love, or not summer of love. It was the summer of golf, and we loved golfing. And we went out there, and I don't know, 7th, 8th hole, we were completely obliterated. He's driving the golf cart. I had the next shot, so I stood up, reached around, grabbed the club that I wanted, and instead of turning right towards my ball, he hung a hard left. I went flying out of the golf cart and landed on my thigh, and I was wearing sweatpants and had a golf ball in my pocket and landed right on the golf ball on my thigh.
You were golfing and
I've done the walk where I have my pitching wedge and my putter, and I swing my arms and I smash both my shins at the same time, one with the pitching wedge, one with the putter. I had purple bruises on my shins.
Fuck. Did you hear about this short guy that fucking did a lot of shit because he got the vaccine? Wait, play it.
Did you hear that?
My name is James P. White from the locker room, and this is my story. Listen, I'm not an anti-vaxxer, but I just want the government to stop using me as a guinea pig. Not only that, a friend of mine who I went to community college with in Lethbridge in the 80s, the wife's father's friends, balls exploded when they got the vaccine. He tried to warn people on Facebook, and he has since been blocked. The only way you can find this story is on DuckDuckGo or Bing. Personally, I've stopped using Google because they're hiding the truth from us. We have to get the information out about exploding testicle syndrome. A couple of weeks ago, I went to my favorite bar, East Coast Erection. It was karaoke night. All I wanted to do was sing my frustrations away. I even showed them my mask exemption card that my friend Sam Steele made for me, and nothing. What's happening to my country? So basically, I was forced to get the job. I'm not gonna lie. It's been a rough couple of weeks. But the great news is my nuts haven't exploded yet. But the bad news is I lost 2 feet. Before the pandemic broke, I could dunk a basketball. I could use a urinal. I could go to the buffet. I could even get on a bar stool without help. I just want answers. Look at me. You, Bill Gates.
Time now for the disclaimer. James P. White is not an anti-vaxxer. James P. White has been fully vaccinated, and he has always been this size. It had nothing to do with the vaccine. We are also well aware of the fact that there are many people that would like to take the vaccine but cannot for legitimate medical reasons. Be safe, everyone.
The Locker Room.
Brought to you by Always Plumbing and Heating.
Weekday mornings on 95.7.
There you go.
I remember when that first came out, fuck, I howled.
I still remember. Wait, where is that cord going? It's to a beer can.
To a beer can, yeah.
I watched the one, what was it, Bingo Tunes or something, where Jimmy went through the deck ball.
Yes, yeah.
So every time they do that video, that's the only thing I think of, because that's where the deck box used to be.
Yeah.
Tamara, are you smoking a dart?
Yeah.
Well, kids, I gotta go.
Oh! Well, Tamara, we'll see you on OnlyFans in about 20 minutes.
That's my
perfect timing.
That's my daughter, you asshole.
I know.
You watch me on OnlyFans, not her.
Nice tattoo. What is that?
That's a foot.
Her foot tattoo.
Next time, glass that costs you $21.99. All right, guys.
Fine.
Thanks for coming in.
Happy Friday and happy long weekend, everybody. God love you.
See you tomorrow, Tamara. Mike. Cal. Thanks for joining us.
Remember,
Love the beer.
Mike and his wife.
Oh, that's for you.
And Mike. Kellos, sit forefront right now. Mike can take a back seat for a minute. There you go. See? There you go. Mike leans in, gives a wave. Happy
Positive Mike's
weekend.
Positive Mike's Brewing.
Yeah.
Positive Mike makes the brew. Kel is the brains and beauty behind the operation.
100%.
I think, you write that down.
The beer, but we all know who's boss.
Exactly. And on that note,
Happy
You
long
we'll talk Nikons. Have a good long weekend. Thanks, Lassie. Have a good weekend.
Yep, you too, man.
Stay safe. Thanks for watching, guys. That's it. That's all. Another edition of Stampede Wrestling, or whatever the hell we're calling this tonight. I don't know. Went off the rails long time ago. Never got back on the rails. I don't really care. If you stuck it out and watched to the end, you're a better person for it. So, thanks again. Have a good